automatically started up. Or not Twitch, but Streamlabs should have done the thing. Alright. Testing? Or not Twitch, but Streamlabs should have done the thing. Alright. Testing? Alright, yeah, we're live. But Streamlabs should have done the thing. And there's feedback loop because I had the stream pulled up with audio. That's on me. Welcome everyone to the first Smunchy stream. Look at this nerd. Hey man, who are you calling nerd? Literally nerds in your name. Welcome, and we're gonna be playing some Fray today with Adam Murioi, or whatever you want to be called. The creator of Fray.
I literally just told you, just call me by my actual name, and then you're like, I don't know, man. That's really hard.
I don't know, man. I'm used to calling you Murioi. Alright, hello, Lieutenant Debug and Nerdlopedia. Welcome. I know this is kind of surprising, but it's gonna be like a regular thing. I know for like Nerdlopedia, he already knew about it, but for some people, we're gonna be playing some Fray because Fray is coming out soon, and I just realized I forgot to put in the title of the stream that it's gonna be on Kickstarter soon. So let me fix that. I'll put it in parentheses at the end. It'll be like, hits Kickstarter. Is the actual official date for the Kickstarter already official? Because I know when it's supposed to be dropping.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yeah. It is the 3rd of March, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Just wanted to make sure that was official and I was allowed to say that without it being like, whoa, you're leaking. Throwing a wrench in everyone's plans. You call me Jake because sometimes someone else... I don't know, man. I don't know about this whole real name stuff. Alright. So how about you go ahead and give like a brief explanation of what Fray is to the peoples?
Sure. So, Fray is a small card game that I put together and have been working on with Smunchy Games for a little while now. And it's kind of just this passion project of mine that turned into a extension of the Paths world, which encompasses this game as well as the larger card game that I know Jake is working on, or not card game, the larger tabletop RPG that Jake is working on. And then a couple of other things. I think there's a book out as well and some other projects in the works. And so this kind of works both as a item within the larger RPG. So like you could go to a tavern and then play your Fray cards if you wanted, or you could just play it on its own and do it that way. So and that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, I will say, the book he's talking about, A Wardrobe of Death, as Jake was mentioning, is really awesome. I actually have it, like, right here. One second. It is wonderful. And, oh, well, here you go. It's right here. It's wonderful, and if you want to get it, there's actually a link in the blacksmith page below, back in the stream labels. It's a great book. And it gives a lot of lore into like the world of paths and stuff. If you haven't read it, it's definitely worth it. And basically, this is like tic-tac-toe on steroids, I suppose, based on the looks.
I usually hear it's similar to Triple Triad, but tic-tac-toe on steroids is the other popular way of explaining it.
I was just talking about because of the 3x3 thing. But
yeah.
So in gist, there's like these 3 suits, which are all right now. These are races from Paths itself. The Bjorn, which are like bear people. The Duanin, which are basically just like dragons, but you can play as them because that's rad, and why wouldn't you be able to? And Dwarvish, which are dwarves. And we're just gonna play, I suppose. So what you want to do is you combine the 3 decks, flip them over, Oh wait, as an aside, I'm in the middle of the final touches on the last PAS public beta version. Yes, I was looking at that. Guys, if you don't even know the meaning of excitement and joy that went into when I went on to the Paths guidebook document and started reading through the new changes to equipment, it was like, oh my god, why haven't I had this the other 30 times I've played this game? This is amazing. Type thing. It was awesome. I'm looking forward so much to the next major update. It's gonna make huge changes to the game itself. It's gonna be awesome. I did leave some comments, by the way, that you should check out whenever you get a chance, Jake, on the document. And we're gonna go ahead and start. So you deal 7 cards, correct?
Yes.
And basically, we then draw to see who goes first, and then each turn you can play 1 unit and 1 spell unless the cards that you play state otherwise. Right?
Yeah.
So we drew here. So as you can see, he has a lower card than me, and therefore I have to go first. Which normally in most games is like, oh yeah, you get to go first, but in Fray, it's really not. I mean, I suppose it's up to you whether you think it's a good thing or not, but strategically speaking, it is not a good thing. Also, I just realized you can see my whole hand.
I've already put a window over that. I didn't see any of them. I promise.
Appreciate that.
Thank goodness for the delay on Twitch, though, because otherwise I would have seen everything.
All right, I'm just gonna.
As I was getting cards in my hand, I look over at the screen. I'm like, oh.
I'm just gonna go ahead and do this and kind of like.
Okay.
That's my turn. I can't do anything else because, as you can see, on the 7th card, it says you may not play any other cards of the turn that this is played. Adjacent allied Dwarvish units are immune to being targeted by spells or other effects. So I played that like right in the middle. So the idea is whenever you place a unit, any adjacent units to where you placed it, if their number on the unit is lower than theirs, they get flipped to your side. And your goal by the end is to have the most people on your side of the battle. It's basically, I describe it as like a battle for power, where it's like you're influencing others to join your side. Because that's basically what you do. And then whoever has the largest battlefield in the end wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely, as Jake was saying, describe it as a game that is very easy to play, very difficult to master. But yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, we've had some of the initial games when people are just learning have taken up to like 10, 20 minutes just because they're figuring out what all the cards do.
Mm-hmm.
But once you have 2 players who know what they're doing, we've had rounds last like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and draw your card.
Where's the draw card button?
You can just hit 1.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that. But yeah, so I play the 3, and the effect happens whenever you play it, unless told otherwise. So I got to draw a card. Normally you don't get to draw a card in this game, so you kind of have to pick the order of your cards pretty carefully and manage your hand as well as, figuring out how to get the most out of your battlefield.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play Foresight, which will allow me to view up to 4 cards from the top of the deck and draw 1 and shuffle the rest back. So
Okay.
what I'm going to do, just plop these 4 cards right here. And through the power of Streamlabs search feature, I can just go ahead and search through them and pick what I want. And I'm going to do this. And then I will put them back and shuffle them. And then I'm going to play the Dwarvish Runesmith, which will flip your thing. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I am too, dude. I'm so excited for Fray. I love it. I have a prototype in the mail right now, like on the way here. I'm so excited to show it off to you guys. Oh,
You might get it before I do then.
that's surprising. I was
Um,
told that I was the last person to receive it of the people that were
well,
sent out the prototypes.
maybe he just hasn't told me that mine is on the way yet then.
Oh, yeah. That's probably true. Maybe he's trying to surprise you. And now I
uh,
ruined it.
Rip.
um, I'm going to play. Yeah, I'm gonna play Lashing Strike
Okay.
on my 5 instead of back to my
Interesting.
hand, and then we both get to draw.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and draw your card, and then I'm going to play my 5 right here and flip yours.
Okay.
Your turn. So normally a 5 wouldn't flip another 5, but the 5s on this say that this card may convert adjacent units valued at 5 or fewer. Meaning that it is the only card in the deck that can flip a card of equal value rather than just lesser. Sorry. Your
You're
turn.
fine. I'm just trying to figure out what my best move is here. I think I'm just gonna draw another card.
Sweet.
And I'll also play a Foresight.
Nice. So while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get started on my turn. I'm going to play King Johann Fireson, which is another 7, meaning I can't play another card this turn. But I'm going to play it right here and flip your Bjorn, making him immune to being targeted by spells and securing that corner. The original rules for paths was going to include the rules for this game. I'm really glad we just cut those. Yeah, I feel like that would be very long-winded, like adding the entire set of the rules of Fray to blank paths. But
I
I
actually didn't know
understand
that.
why. I mean, it makes a lot of sense because Fray is something that you'd be playing a lot in paths. In fact, I may or may not have a paths one shot going on in the next couple of weeks where we're going to have be playing Fray in paths, like in universe. And that may or may not be something I'm very much looking forward to. Your turn, by the way.
Yep, I was just letting you do your thing. I think I'm gonna play Lashing Strike. There you go. I'll get us both a card.
Yep. Oh, thank you.
Yep.
But yeah,
And I'm gonna play
a 1.
a 1 and a 6.
You played
So,
the Lashing Strike this turn.
oh shit, you're right.
So sixes, the reason why I knew to stop him is because sixes say that you cannot play spells the same turn that you play the card, limiting you from being able to use them all the time, so that they're not just like the unlimited power cards. Oh, FYI, Marine, you're really quiet in comparison to Adam. Oh, thank you for telling me. I will turn myself up. I am at 100% volume. Okay, wait. Let me listen to the stream real quick.
Start
And
just shouting
six.
into the mic.
Hello? You played
So,
the You're right.
Hello.
Now the question is, Jake, do you think that Adam is too loud or am I too quiet? Because I can turn myself up a lot, or I can just turn him down and then it'll be around the same. Which volume do you prefer before I make changes?
Keep in mind this will affect our friendship.
Oh no. So what was your other card you decided to play?
So, there is no other card. I just screwed up.
Oh, well, you can redo that if you want. I can let you take
Nah,
back your
it's
one.
it's fine. I accept the fact that I screwed up.
I can say that you are too quiet. I've had to turn my PC volume up. All right. Well, then I'm going to go ahead and do a magic little thing. One second. Settings. Properties. Let me know when I'm too loud, Adam, because you can hear me. Hello.
That's,
Did I just slowly get louder?
yes, that didn't really give me a lot of time to react.
Okay, then. But how much louder
Maybe
am I?
like 2/3 of the way on that scale.
So, like right here?
I don't know. Give it a try.
Hello. Can you hear me? Do I sound fine?
I think you sound fine.
All right. Well, let me check the stream. Do I sound fine? Settings. Properties. Hello? Properties. I am like, there's a delay. Hello? I am like, there's a delay. Hello? All right, I think I'm fine, but I'm gonna turn it up a little bit just in case. How about now? All right, I think I'm fine.
It's
but
fun
I'm
for
gonna
me.
Turn it up a little bit. How about now? All right, I think that's good. If it's bad, I can just turn it up more in a minute. But is it my turn?
Yeah, just go for it.
All right. Well then I am going to play. Man, I wish I had a 2 right now. You know what? Whatever. I'll play a play 4 right here and flip this. And then that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
You better not put like a 7 right there. That would be the worst. All right, it's much better. Well then I'm glad. I've never had somebody tell me like ever in my life that I was too quiet. OMG, so many new spells. There's only 3 spells.
I'm gonna play Foresight.
Okay. There's just Foresight, Mystic Torrent, and Lashing Strike. Oh, I meant for paths. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm so happy to hear that. I love spells. In RPGs, when I always play as like magic users whenever I can, and the more the merrier, especially when there's like customizable ones, of which I know there are in paths, or at least I'm hoping there are in paths.
Okay, now we're gonna do this right this time.
Are we?
We're gonna try.
All right.
We're gonna play R1
Yep.
and follow up with a 5. The one lets us play an additional unit of the same suit that turn, which is why I can play more than one. So that gets me 4, 5. You have 4. I win the round.
Yep. That was very well done.
Thank you.
Let me go ahead and I'm gonna do
It 100% relied on me getting the blue one and you not having it.
All right. So that really right here, this I just locked those cards so that I could do that because it's gonna make our life easier. And that was a wonderful turn. So that was round 1. If you're playing Fray, little known fact, it originally was going to be just 1-on-1, but then they changed it to a best 2 out of 3. Correct?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, you can play whatever way you want. It's gonna like if you have the game, you can play with whatever house rules that you're comfortable with. But I've always found for the last like year or so that doing a best 2 out of 3 has always been the most fun for me.
I agree. So you've got 1 point. I have 0. And it is now my job to take back my honor. You must go first.
Got it, coach.
Wow. Bold move.
Oh, if it ain't broke.
I'm going to play Foresight.
You will not.
You know, you're very rude.
Mystic Torrent is our counterspell, basically.
Negate one. Or choose negate a spell, or you can draw a card. Will you be including variant or optional rules with the game, or do you have house rules figure... Wait. Or do we have to house rule figure out the best ways to play ourselves? That's a good question.
So what I'll say is that currently we're just focusing on the main rules, and you're welcome to mix it up however you would like. I mean, I obviously recommend what we're doing here, but if you decide you want to do best 3 out of 5 or just one round at a time, or whatever the case may be, that's fine with me as long as you're having fun. Then I'm happy with that. Moving forward, if the initial launch of Fray goes well, maybe we'll mess around with the rules a little bit more and just see what we can do. But for right now, we don't really have any plans to publicly or formally do any messing around with the rules and such.
That's a good answer. I'm going to play... since I played a 2, I'm going to choose to cast that Foresight from the grave.
Okay.
So you can't stop me.
Well, I could if I had another Mystic Torrent.
Yeah, but you don't.
Wait. Yeah.
Or, well, yeah, you definitely don't, because I have the other 2.
Okay, good to know.
Actually, do I have the other 2?
I don't know, do you?
Nah. Well, now I don't. But I did for a moment. But I changed the card that I drew. Alright. Man, Marine, just giving away your hand like that. Hey, sometimes you just gotta be confident. It's like... Oh, by the way... so that link in chat, you can see right there where it says something Smunchy this way comes. That is actually a link to the merch store that we have set up. It's, I made it in about an hour with Smunchy, and it's not perfect, but it's there and it exists, and you can buy all the things.
And if there's something that you would like to see or that you think is missing, just let us know, because we do intend to update that moving forward.
Yep. All right.
I sound like I know what I'm talking about. I was just informed of it like 30 minutes ago.
Hey, that means you know what you're talking about. Hey, man, if the thing was made in an hour and you were informed in 30 minutes, you're basically an expert. That's half the time it's been available. Is it my turn now? Are you finished?
It is. I played the 3 and took the 2.
Oh, I see. You're feeling lucky? You feeling lucky, huh?
I mean, I'm alright.
Alright. Well, I'm playing a 1, which allows me to draw a card.
Okay.
And I'll play a 6. And let's go flip this.
Alrighty.
What the heck? What are you laughing at, Smunchy? What do you take me for?
We're gonna play a Lashing Strike. You can take that 6 back.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
I'm also going to take something from the draw pile.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
It's just all of a sudden the environment gets extremely hostile for no reason.
And I think we're just gonna play that, a humble 4.
A humble
I
four,
can
huh?
just. There we go.
A humble four trying to share some lore.
Yeah, just a little lore splashed on there.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I should respond to that a little bit. Um, the way the cards are designed, and I'm gonna get into this on a blog post on the Smunchy Games site in I think 2 weeks is when that one comes out. Um, we're releasing a couple up ahead of the Kickstarter release, but basically the way the cards are designed is that four is kind of the midpoint, so they don't do anything special. They can convert and be converted by an equal number of cards on each end. So they're just kind of like this base starting point, and that's kind of why their card text is just a little bit of lore from the world of Adia, which paths the various games and stories are all from. So then, as you get lower and the cards become less powerful, the abilities become stronger. And as you move up and the cards become more powerful, the abilities can become a little more questionable or actively detrimental, which is why, like, the 7, you can't play anything else alongside it, and the 1 allows you to play extra cards.
Well said. So, I'm going to play a 2, which will allow me to... Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play... Okay, never mind. I can't do this. I really wanted to do something cool, and I can't, and that's upsetting. All right, I'm gonna play a 7 right here, and flip your 4.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'll take my 4 back.
Excuse me.
Excuse you. And I'm going to play Foresight. Ooh.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I figured.
Man, I need to get rid of the Discord overlay. I don't even know why it's on here. I'm gonna play... Man, I'm gonna play Lashing Strike.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna play Lashing Strike.
No, oh no, you can't because that's your 1 for the turn, unless you have another one in your hand.
You can play from the grave with the 2.
Yeah, but you can't play 2 and play from the grave. It's choose 1.
What do you mean play 2 and from the grave? What are you talking about?
Have you got another strike in your hand?
I do.
Oh, okay, well then never mind. I thought you were trying to play it from the graveyard.
Well, I was, if I'm being honest, but I didn't realize. I was like, yeah. Either way, I Lashing Strike.
Okay.
This is the worst. I'm totally gonna lose. Why did you take that?
Because that's what Lashing Strike does.
Oh yeah, you're right. And then we both draw.
That's why I keep giving you cards when I use it.
I'm so dumb. So guys, I've doing a lot of Fray testing over months and months and months, and the Lashing Strike has been changed probably more than any other card.
That is true.
And so I constantly remember old abilities that it had. Like, it used to just delete things and stuff. So I'm sorry. That's on me. Alright. Your turn.
You don't have any follow-up for that?
I can't.
Oh, that's right, because you already played a guy.
I can't follow up.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I figured. GG. Was that a full defeat? No, I have 2 cards. 3 cards. Heyo. I'm getting my butt kicked today. It's not as good as when I did that play, or when you messed up that play and then you just like cursed under your breath because you were so upset.
Well,
it was funny.
yeah.
He screamed obscenities into the ether at a very mild volume. That wasn't really screaming. I have to play. But they still.
Ooh, this hand.
Ooh. Play 3 right here and draw a card.
Okay.
Oh, hey, I love that art. I love the art in Fray so much.
Did you just draw the Dwarf 5?
No.
Okay. Because I've heard you get really excited about that one. I was like, am I remembering this right?
I like all the art in paths, excuse me. It's just that the Dwarven 5 is a really good one. The Duanine art used to be my favorite, but it's like I've seen it so much that other things excite me more. Did you just throw that
bad.
Foresight into my hand? Thank you. Don't mind if I do.
No, my mouse is not behaving. I'm gonna use that.
It was just because a lot of they used it a lot as placeholder art. And so it's like I've been looking at it for so long, you know. Yo, Fen hosted me. Thank you, Fen. Also, my stream just buffered on my end, and that's concerning. Hello, Fen. I almost reached for the cowbell. Okay, but that would have been bad. So I'm going to pick this up just to show you. I have this cowbell because I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on my Twitch. And every time somebody hosts and follows and stuff, I ring the crud out of this thing and just destroy people's ears. And I almost picked it up and rang it and had to stop myself. So
Thank you.
I'm gonna just very delicately place that down. Also, welcome, Fen.
Yo.
Oh, also, what's up?
Yeah. I guess I will play a second spell and put that back in your hand.
Thank you. I don't know why you'd let me draw another card by placing down another 3 and give me another card when I'm clearly milling for cards. I feel you didn't really think that through,
I have no
reason. All right.
Whether or not they're good, I'll let you figure that out on your own.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. I will play. Wait. I think I need to add Smunchy games to the auto host for us. Well, I'd really appreciate that, Jake. That's awesome. I really hope you do. I need to add you. I know you're already on my personal auto host list, but I need to make sure you're on this channel's auto host list. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do something dirty. All right. I know you're not gonna be happy, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Tell me about it. Tell me about the dirty stuff you're about to do.
Okay then. I'm gonna play the one right
you said
here.
Live and on stream.
And then I'm gonna play this. It's gonna flip your thing.
Okay.
Actually, can I change that?
Well, I guess, yeah.
It doesn't make much of a difference. It's just that I place this and then I can draw another card.
Alright. That's fine. Now I know you have a 5, so whatever.
Yeah. Oh man, today's gonna be an interesting day. There we go. What are you there we going about, Fen? Oh, both the hosts. Oh, did someone else host? I missed it. Oh yeah, Guild of Phoenix. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. By the way, guys, Fettuccine down here, amazing person, a very close friend and coworker of mine. He has this channel and / company thing, Guild of the Phoenix. Go check that out. Every Saturday and Friday nights now, right? Go check it out. Quiet is amazing, all right? In this stream, we stand quiet. It is fantastic. Y'all should go back and check it out. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, Sundays and Friday nights. All right, my bad. Not Saturdays. That's wonderful. Also, you see Nerdlopedia in chat. He has a wonderful channel. He streams. I don't even know all the days he streams, but he streams a lot because pretty much every time I end my stream, he's live, and I always watch his streams whenever my streams end. Absolutely wonderful content, both tabletop RPG, and gaming related. There's world building stuff on there. It's like all sorts of stuff. Great channel. So, did you do your turn? I wasn't paying attention. I was having a
I
conversation.
played the 5.
Okay. Just making sure.
So I converted the 1 and the 2.
Alright. That's fine. It's fine. I'm not upset, okay? No, you're upset.
No, I'm not. You are.
I placed the 7.
Okay.
Our streaming schedule is completely messed up because of people's work schedules, so we're working on fixing it. Hey, that's totally understandable. When you've got such a talented group of individuals, and such a large one at that, all working on one channel, scheduling is probably the hardest struggle for you guys when it comes to making your content. Like, I get it. It's great, though. It's always a good time. Dude, like, I was there the day you beat Sekiro, and it was as if I beat Sekiro myself. I was, like, so hype when you finally beat it. After watching you die repeatedly for hours over multiple days. At least 5 people outside of D&D with different machines. Yeah, machines and people. Yeah, I get it. It's a lot. I'll play this here. Yeah, and then I will play this here.
Oh. All right. All right, so how does that tally up?
I believe it is...
Got it by 1.
I won?
No, I got it by 1.
Wait.
It's 5-4.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, all 3. This whole row is yours. I thought this was mine still. I didn't realize you flipped it. Wait, how did you flip that? Oh wait, no, you placed something.
I just played it. I didn't flip it.
My bad. For some reason I thought that was mine. I was so confused.
No, that's why I was pinging these, because I was trying to tell you that I was playing them, and you're just like, all right, I'm playing these. Like,
I told you, when I go into conversation mode, my entire brain's like functions shut down. It's only the conversation.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, it just kind of happens. But yeah, you're doing well. 6-4.
Yeah.
So I have to go first. I might turn that down a little bit. We have it set to do it every 15 minutes unless nobody's talked in chat. Like, at least a certain amount of messages need to pass before it'll say it again. That might be a little too much, though. When I first played with Adam, he said most people pick up and start beating him really quickly. In reality, he's freaking amazing. I mean, that's true and false. Every single time I've taught somebody this game, they've won within the first 2 games. It's just the nature of the game. It's very quick to pick up, and it's very much up in the air who will win. Because while it is very heavily seated in strategy, when you have better cards, you have better cards. And in that particular instance, Adam was just playing better than me. Like, tried and true. He did very well that game. So, it's just a thing. It's a toss-up. No 2 rounds of Fray are exactly the same. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm going to play a 1, which lets me draw a card and play another dormant unit. And then I am going to immediately play a 2. Well, actually, nah, I won't play a 2. I'll play a 6. And then that'll be your turn.
Okay. Jake's commenting that it's been a while since he played and it's changed a lot. I don't recall exactly when we last played, Jake, but I don't think a ton has changed. I think that the Lashing Strike spell might have, but otherwise I think at that point it was pretty much done, and we were just working on the final, like, graphics and artwork for the game. which admittedly has changed quite a lot since then.
Yeah.
There was, as Maureen mentioned earlier, there were a lot of placeholder art pieces at that time. I think like the entire dwarven faction was just like this one
Mm-hmm.
dude breathing fire.
Yeah. The art has changed a ton. The nature of the game has not changed much, except for Lashing Strike.
Yeah.
So
I was actually super surprised when I first started doing testing and was talking with some of the people from Smunchy Games. Um, I was expecting to get a ton of feedback to help uh, improve the game and mechanics and all that kind of stuff.
and
And
everybody was like, art, art.
yeah, there were a couple of things like we changed. Um, the draw a card effect used to be on the number two cards, and fives used to be a little bit different, but most of the testing was just like making sure people understood what the terms and effects meant. So I found that, you know, for sure, um, that was the bulk of the experience designing this, not necessarily changing a lot of effects. I think the only one that changed a great deal was Lashing Strike, which was interesting.
That was a
Okay.
turn, guys. That was a turn.
Yeah, I see you got all of the ones. I don't approve.
I didn't get all of them, but I'm about to have all of them when I finish this foresight next turn. Because you saying I had all of them makes me believe that you don't have all of them, which means that I can get them if I'm lucky.
I mean, you're not wrong. But I am gonna play the seven. So there's that.
That hurts. You know, that really hurts.
I bet it does.
Yeah. Yeah. Foresight, as Smunchy says.
hmm
I'm gonna say, rude. Excuse me. And I'm going to play Foresight.
No, you're not.
You're so mean. All right. I'm gonna play 5 then, I guess. Fucking. Flip that back. This is a thing. This is a match right here, guys. We're getting in it now. All right. Oh, this man's about to play a 2 and end my whole career. He's searching the draw pile, guys, or the discard pile. Or, well, I suppose the the table of spells if you're playing a 2. Too hot to handle. That is not how I describe this game. I would not describe it as too hot to handle, but it's definitely like actually like a competitive match right now. You paid a 3. Okay. I think I just realized because of me going through the spells that Mystic Torrent and Paths doing pretty much the same thing. Is in Paths doing pretty much the same thing. Well, isn't that the whole
Yeah,
purpose?
yeah. When I went through and was naming stuff, I was specifically, I think it was Bailey I was talking to, and I was just like, "Hey, what spells and paths do these things?" Because I had the mechanics, but I didn't have the names.
Yeah, I feel silly not noticing that now. Yeah, it's a wild ride, and I'm gonna play Lashing Strike from the grave.
Okay.
Rude.
Yeah, I don't think all of the names correspond that neatly to paths, but the Bjorn spell definitely does. Lashing Strike the name Lashing Strike was inspired by other spells, but I think it's a unique one to this game.
It used to be called Searing Rain, if I'm not
It
mistaken, right?
Yeah, but that was when it destroyed something. Now that it doesn't destroy something, Searing Rain felt a little bit too intense.
Yeah, I get it.
Um, and then Foresight, I think, just made like logical sense, and no one fought me on the name.
That makes sense. I understand that.
So you played a spell. Have you played your unit yet this turn?
The spell was my unit.
Oh, I didn't see you play the two. Okay. So,
Foresight.
Lashing Strike
On.
on.
You want a lashing strike my envoy?
I think so.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
Oh.
Trying
Okay.
to decide. Yes, I do want to do that.
All right.
And I'm going to play a 5 here,
All right.
which takes those.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Your turn. I mean, if you have a card that is above 3, or well, is 3, then you can just win.
Oh, yeah, I guess I can.
I was like, that's the best move I got, but like, man, it's not good enough.
I I just seeing that come down, I was like, oh shit.
It happens. It happens, man. GG. So that's 5-4. Man, I was just like, wow, that's a great move. But like, oof, it's rough. Sometimes it's just how the cookie crumbles. Or in this case, how the battlefield gets influenced. I don't know. Something like that.
I mean, the battlefield could be a cookie. I don't know.
Yeah, but only if it's a
Those are
war
some
of bakers.
those are some of the house rules we were talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, instead of a cookie cake, it could be a cookie Fray mat with a neoprene icing.
Oh, which
That was
is gonna
really
be
stupid, by the way.
with uh yes, but I appreciate the effort. But it does lead us to mentioning as well, there are going to be some nice neoprene mats available with one of the Kickstarter tiers. So if you are interested in having like a play space, as well as the cards, then that will be an option.
I absolutely love how the cards are like smudged and stuff, like they've been used in a tavern for years.
Yeah, and they're all custom too, so like none of the stain patterns and wrinkles and stuff are all the same, except for the 3 spell copies. Those are all,
Oh,
but otherwise,
wow. Lazy. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. I'll play one, and it's going to let me draw a card, and then I'll play a 4. And it's going to let me hit people with some juicy lore. So, a single glance from the Mage Guard is enough for them to discern your true intentions. So, like, they must be really good at insight checks. Well, I'm not wrong.
no, you're not. I wasn't expecting it, I guess.
I mean,
Um,
if we're talking 5e, that's like a +9 to insight or something. I remember the day that we first played Fray, me and you got so hung up on the fact that I had to slowly rotate and didn't have it set to 90
Yeah, it
degrees.
still pisses me off. Just make your rotation 90 degrees.
No.
So easy.
In paths, that would be a bonus to innuendo or manipulation. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, it would be. But innuendo would be like if you're trying to hide your intentions. Whereas manipulation would be like, I don't know. I guess it would be, I don't know what kind of check that would be. I'm confused now. At least I would think that innuendo would be hiding your own intentions. I could be wrong. I still remember the Sex Pistol that the first time I played paths, Smunchy gave me. It gave me +1 to innuendo. It's still to this day my favorite item I've ever received in an RPG. Oh,
That's awesome.
we have detect motive. Oh yeah, that would just be like detect motive. Yeah. I played a 7.
I'm trying to figure out if the bad decision I'm about to make is too bad or if I just suck
Well,
it
let
up.
me hear it.
No.
Why not?
I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna
Lashing
please.
strike the forcing. Oh no. Okay, you're gonna
Mystic
draw
Tora,
using
I'm just
Mystic
gonna
Tora?
draw. Yep, I'm just gonna use the ult and draw a card. And I'm gonna play the 2. And use this Foresight in my hand.
You hurt my soul.
Why?
Because
I
I
feel like
know
that-
you're gonna get something good from that.
I mean, it's alright. I wouldn't say it's anything crazy.
I mean, drawing 3 cards in 1 turn is a good turn.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, well, you're drawing 2 cards, but yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything, but yes.
You're like, yeah, I suppose that would be great if that's what I did.
It just wasn't. It wasn't worth it.
All right.
Yeah, Jake, didn't you and Bailey put together like 300 spells in a week or something?
That's incredible. Are you serious?
I might be off on the number, but it was like a week of spell making, and there was some insane number at the end of it.
I gotta ask. Is there a spell where you summon 5 Yulongs and then they do a cute little dance and then they leave? Because that needs to be a thing if it's not already.
I mean, I guess with an illusion spell, you could make that happen.
248? And not in a week. We've been doing it for a few months. Okay.
Oh, I could have sworn that there was some like first draft that happened in a week or something. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, that is incredible either way. Yulong dance party. Yeah, you could call it like Fluffy Puppet Show. Or something like that. Sadly, there's no Yulong dance party card or spell, I mean. Well, yeah. I mean, it's a shame. But there is a spell called Gelatinize. Okay, then. Now the question is, does that freeze stuff or does it encase it in jello, like The Office style? Like,
or does it turn stuff into Jello?
Are we making Dwight very angry, or are we freezing things solid? Or Adam's the closest. Okay, so turning things into Jello. All right.
More or less.
Well, as much as I'd hate to do this, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna Lashing Strike the 6.
All right.
And then I'm gonna play the Bjorn Mauler right here. I'll flip that over. It's a necromancy restricted spell. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that it's a spell where you make people turn into goop. Not jello specifically, but you like rot their body and that turns them into goop, doing like necromancy damage. And their bones turn wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
No. That's mine.
I played. Oh, because you flipped it. My bad. I was like, that's my card. What do you mean? I was like,
Marine.
okay, I played that one. You can't get mad at me for that.
I can get mad at you for whatever I want.
You're right. I can't control you. But it's my turn now, right? Never mind.
Now it is.
You played that 3?
I did play that 3. Oh, thank you. Thought I got that for some reason.
It's all good. That's literally the best I got, and I think that I still lose if you can flip that 5, which you can.
No?
Oh no, I'm good. I won, actually. No, I thought about
That's
it for a
only
minute.
4.
Yeah, I was about to say, no, I won. Okay, I would describe gelatinize on the opposite spectrum of tasty. Okay, so it makes things gross. So it's like normal gelatin. Gross.
Okay, but what color is it?
Probably like a pulpy pink. Or purple. With eyeballs floating in it. Alright, 6 to 7, really? Alright.
Got him.
We don't discriminate, it's whatever color you start at. Oh my god! Oh, that's hilarious.
So, just for some context for anyone who wasn't around at the time or is watching this after the fact, there was a whole conversation yesterday on the Smunchy Games Discord where Smunchy was just like, things have certain color associations, and went on this huge rant about that, which is why I asked.
It wasn't Smunchy's rant, actually. It started
wasn't?
out as, no, it started out as someone else's because we were talking about memory and how we remember things the other night in Smunchy Games, which was something that Smunchy started. And branching off from the answers that both Smunchy and I were giving for how we remember things and how we associate certain things with other stuff, we were told to look into a thing called synesthesia, I believe is what it's called, which is where your mind will naturally associate certain things that you're looking at or perceiving with specific colors or other things like that. And there's 2 different types. There's associative and projector synesthesia people. And we found out that I am an associative synesthesia whatever, and Smunchy is a projecting one. And that was how that whole conversation of color started. But yeah, it wasn't started by him, but it was definitely finished by both of us.
I only caught it halfway through, so I thought that it was just a conversation about color associations that he started because he's the one who pinged me to bring me in. Because apparently my name is the wrong color on that server.
Yep. Yeah, because his mind's association of your color is different, and it throws him off.
Mm-hmm. All right. Play the spell from the grave and draw another card.
You know that gross flavor that you get in your water when it started out cold and then gets warm and then you refreeze it or re-chill it and it's just like ugh, like it tastes like stale air smells.
No.
That's this water. This water
Okay.
tastes how stale air smells. Because it was started out cold and then it got warm last night and then I put it back in the fridge and then drank more of it. Now, I didn't start out this full. I did put more water in it, but still. Yeah. You played it too, and then you played Mystic Torrent
Yes.
twice? Or what was your first spell?
Sorry. I played a Mystic Torrent like last turn, and then I played it again from the grave using the
okay.
2.
Okay, so you used it to draw again. Alright, that makes sense. Use Foresight.
No.
You can't wait till after I start drawing to do that. Come on, man.
I was on my phone checking my emails, and G moved pretty quickly.
You're right. I did move pretty quickly for that specific reason. Because I didn't want to give you an opportunity. I'm gonna play Flame Guard. Your turn. Speaking of stale water, we need a jacket. BRB really quick. Or need to find a jacket. What does that have to do with stale water? 1, and 2, you can get one in the merch shop. It's quite nice. Did I mention that we've got Smunchy tees and Smunchy cloaks, and they're very nice. There's also Fray t-shirts and Fray cloaks. I highly recommend the Smunchy tee in black, which I'm wearing, and the Fray tee in white, as well as the Fray jacket in white, also known as the Card Shark's cloak. I gave really cheesy names to everything in that store, and I love it.
I made him change a few.
I'm playing Foresight again.
I appreciate the naming, but there were a few where it's like, is this a mouse pad? Is this a sticker? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, I get it.
So that should be all clarified now.
I get it.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's Smunch Tats, aka, Smunch-tastic Tats, which are actually just stickers. And there's also Battlefield decorations, which are Fray stickers. Fray is just the nature of Fray's design. Looks wonderful in white and in next to like a lighter gray. It just looks great. It's just like kind of how the design is made, and that's why a lot of the Fray stuff we show off the white as like the main one. But yeah, absolutely wonderful. Y'all should totally get that. It's good stuff. High quality. All I have to say is don't talk to me until I've had my Smunchy. That is really gross. That is like the solidified coffee at like the very bottom of the cup where it like gets real dark. That's what that sip was. Ugh.
So is it my turn now?
It is indeed.
Okay.
Are you gonna play? Are you gonna win?
I might
Nope.
not.
You're not. Thank you for the 6. Oh wait, hey. Forgot to do that. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
I get one too.
Oh, that's not helpful.
Yep, and you can't play.
Why not?
Because I don't want you to. I don't know why. I just said it.
We're gonna teach people how to play, but I'm gonna say wrong rules. Thanks.
I don't know. I was hoping it was true. Said it.
Yeah, this is all I got, honestly.
Oh man, that's just. I'm sorry. I really am.
Oh, that's new draw would have been real nice. I shouldn't even drawn a card. It was salty.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4. Actually, it's a 3. Wait, what? No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. See, if we were playing tic-tac-toe, you would have won.
Good game. Good game.
Yeah, you won with that one if you were playing tic-tac-toe.
Hmm.
It's just that we weren't. You were close.
See, that's what I was doing wrong.
Yeah, you were trying to play tic-tac-toe.
Classic.
I get it. I get it. I know that the dwarves look a lot like O's, and the Duanine are basically just walking X's, but that doesn't mean we're playing
I was trying to
tic-tac-toe.
figure out. I was trying to figure out what those green cards are supposed to be because I already had all these X's and O's. Like I don't remember it being like tic tac toe plus Y, but this has gone on too
Well,
long.
you see, that was tick and tack, but the third one is toe.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah,
I didn't actually look at the numbers. Who's going first?
I wasn't looking at you. Oh my goodness, we're tied.
We got a tie.
Woo.
Just put it aside. We can just yeah. It's like war. All right, you go. I looked this time.
Oh, it's amazing. You can tell just how much of a good time we're having when we're not even paying attention to the game. We're just talking to each other and to you guys. Oh, this is wonderful. This is a beautiful train wreck.
I need to get more sleep.
I need to get less sleep.
We're I'm with another. There's another group that I'm doing some stuff with, World Building Magazine, and we are wrapping up our new issues coming out tomorrow, February 2nd.
Dude, I totally forgot to plug your thing.
Fine, but like I'm just explaining like that's part of why I'm not paying a lot of attention right now is like I've just been basically working on that nonstop for the last like 24 hours, making sure that people have what they need, and I'm not done.
Can I just formally apologize that I plugged literally everybody's channel but yours?
It's fine. You were plugging Twitch. You were plugging Twitch channels. We don't have a Twitch. Actually, no, that's
Fix
not entirely
that,
true.
by the way.
We are actually doing a live art stream tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. A couple of our magazine's artists are going to be taking commissions in Discord and doing a live stream as they sketch and just chatting with people. So that's going to be pretty fun. And yeah, Jake, I hope to hear your thoughts on the podcast. We have a podcast called Worldcasting, and our 10th episode is coming out on Tuesday. We've had a couple of cool things, just discussions about world building and how to talk about your world in a way so that you don't overwhelm people, and building up cultures and histories. We got to talk with Phil Athens, who has a history with the creation of stories in Dungeons and Dragons. He worked at Wizards of the Coast for a while.
That's awesome.
And we have a couple of exciting interviews for season 2 coming up as well, which I think someone is working on editing this week, maybe?
That's really cool. Smunchy, thank you so much for following your own channel. I really appreciate it. All right. Speaking of world building, we actually are going to be doing a world building workshop over on this channel in the future. In like the near future. Right now we're focusing on a lot of like Smunchy games, like products and games, and showing them off, like Fray and paths, and we're gonna be doing parcelings in the future, and longer down the line, other stuff. But in between those, I've got world building workshops and stuff that I plan on doing, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna make them a regular thing, hopefully at least once a month, probably more than that though. Because they are just absolutely a ton of fun. I've participated in pretty much all of them that Smunchy himself has done in the past, and I cannot wait to like sink in with a group and do that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Maybe you'll be a part of it sometime. Who knows?
Yeah, I'd be happy to be a part of that at some point. Especially, around the release of another issue. This one coming out is about the arts and Based on what I'm seeing so far, we don't have anything finished on this yet, but it's going to be like at least 60 pages of world building stuff, all totally free for people to check out.
That is incredible.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how the community comes together to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Oh, welcome the Rolling Initiative, or I'm not sure which you prefer to go by, Rolling Initiative or Round to It. Either way, welcome. Speaking of the world building stuff, 'cause he has been in there. He is absolutely wonderful at that. By the way, Round to It has some really good ideas. When we did the world building streams with Smunchy, he always had like some really awesome stuff to say. I'd like to see I'd like to see a setting or two that he's made in the past. I feel like they'd be wonderful.
in the live stream, I assume you mean Smunchy. That's gonna be Anna Hannon and uh, Chan. They are pretty fantastic. Chan's new with us at the magazine, but she did a bunch of awesome work for this issue, which you will be able to check out tomorrow. And yeah, they're going to be streaming together. Trying to figure out what my best course of action here is.
Dude, it's weird. I was thinking the same thing. Like I've got like nothing cool to do.
So that's why we're talking about everything else.
Well, no, I just like talking.
Yeah, I know.
You know me. We also have lots to talk about.
I'm gonna toss a foresight down and just see what that gets me.
No, you aren't.
Yeah,
Oh.
I figured that was coming. I'd had too many spells that were uncontested.
I was holding on to it for when it really mattered.
Yep. I'll toss down the speaker, I guess.
All right. I'm gonna play Foresight.
No, you're not.
I waited for a minute. I was like, excite! Wait, does that mean you subbed? Ooh, fancy. Yo, Smunchy, did you sub to your own channel? So they get Senzai Excite? Or did you use channel points? Alright. I'm gonna play, I unlocked it with the bubble thingy. Yeah, you used channel points. What?
I'm very unfamiliar with Twitch, so like all of these terms that you're talking about, I have no idea what's happening.
To follow a channel means I want to be notified whenever they stream. The next step up is a subscription, which is like basically like I like the stream so much I want to give back a little bit in order to gain some benefits that make watching your stream better. When you sub, it costs like $5 a month. Will the real Smunchy games please stand up? Oh, that's a good question. See, I am technically the real Smunchy games, but not the real Smunchy. There's a difference. It actually says it on my shirt, on the back of my shirt.
Well, better for the rest of the game standing.
Okay.
All right, so you're playing the 6, you converted my 3. Anything else happen?
Do you actually want me to play the rest of the game standing up?
No, I don't care. I'm not looking at your stream, so I can't actually even tell if you are or not.
Well, I'm currently not, but I can. I'll just
it's
have
fine.
to move the webcam.
You're looking into this way too much. All right, so is it my turn then?
I suppose.
Okay. In that case, I'll drop that guy. Go ahead.
I can't even place my last unit right. Your turn.
What happened?
I placed it in the wrong space. And then I had to move it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm out of units. I'm out of cards.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was demolishment. I mean, look, I got one card, two cards, two cards. I got three cards. I played tic-tac-toe again. Or well,
Hey,
yeah.
you did it. That's the secret game in the game.
Yeah.
You won.
That's
Congratulations.
the alternate win condition. See, so it was a draw. By the way, you should totally make an expansion that's basically just tic-tac-toe. I don't know why I love that
That'd be a
idea.
fun like print and play April Fool's release.
Yeah, an April Fool's release. It's just you can get it for free. You just gotta print it. It's just like this is an X, this
And
is
it's
an
like,
O.
hey, if you want the physical version, click this link and it brings you to a Amazon link for tic-tac-toe.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. So Smunchy says that at some point today he will be able to during the stream he will be able to hop in and play. So if
Cool.
I know that you're saying you were having issues with stuff. So if you end up having to step out, he can take your place.
Okay. I might play a game or two with him, but if he's going to be on for the remainder of whatever time is left, then I might peace out for a bit.
Understandable. I
We'll
just
see
thought
how
I
it
would let you know because before it
Yeah.
was like we couldn't, but yeah. If there are 3 cards you control this suit in a row, you win the game. Yeah.
That sounds awful.
It's an awful win condition, but it's
It sounds hilarious, but it sounds awful. If that makes any sense.
you know what? That would be an absolutely wonderful like thing to add for like the elementals deck cuz it's just chaotic. Like a fire elementals deck, a water elementals deck, and like a Mogden deck, like for the suits. And oh my goodness, and you can even do themes for each of them. So like the fire deck is all about like destroying adjacent cards rather than flipping them, and then the water deck is all about like taking cards and like swapping places with other things, and then the Mogden deck just pushes everything around and shoves it. So it's like a combination of 3 different like already existing things, but like in one, and it's just an April Fool's thing where your job is to try and get 3 of the same unit in a row. How crazy would that be? That actually sounds like a ton of fun. We should make that a thing. How did this become a good idea?
You talked yourself into it.
Yeah, no, that's a good answer. I'm gonna do that. I love this art right here. We've talked about it before. I love this
Yes,
art.
we have. That's why I thought you had it when you gushed about some piece of art.
I want a comic about this man's life where he just is like, Humpty Tumty Tum, I build the things.
With that actual dialogue.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, Humpty Tumty Tum, work all day. I have no life. Tumty Tumty Tum, work all night. The whole comic is just him in the background building things while random important characters from Path's lore show up and interact with one another. I feel like Christina Aguilera with this genie bottle. What are you talking about? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Oh, is he saying that he's gotta rub us the right way?
What?
It's a song by Christina Aguilera. The
Oh,
genie
I,
in a
I,
bottle. You gotta rub me the right
oh, she did that?
way. I think.
I don't know like anything about Christina Aguilera.
I don't either. I'm pretty sure
I just
that's
know
her
she
though.
exists.
I might be wrong. What is music? Music is what I listen to force me to work
Jake.
faster.
Uh, Jake, no.
Oh no.
So
Can
disappointing.
you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor, Jake, and just look up Breaking Benjamin and listen to their new album? That's music. It's on
Oh
YouTube.
man, I haven't heard about them in a long time.
They used to be like my favorite band, and I stopped listening to them for a while when they stopped making the same type of music. But the new album is they basically just bring in a bunch of famous musicians from bands that are no longer doing music anymore, and they're doing old covers of their like original like really good music with their help. Like they have one where it's Dance with the Devil with the original lead singer of 3 Days Grace.
Well, that's really cool.
And it's amazing. Like
I used to be a big fan of 3 Days Grace.
Same. So it's like, oh, so good.
I guess kind of on a similar note, I've really enjoyed Ed Sheeran's new album, where it's like every single song is a collaboration within. I just think like
Cool.
that's the kind of thing like I feel like more artists should be doing is these kind of collaborations. It's fun.
Yeah. I think that's a really great idea. I think it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna organize it all? Are you gonna be like, you, Jonas Brothers, you, Slipknot, work together?
Yeah. I'd listen to that just out of pure curiosity.
They took me to the year 3000. It's just a screamo version of it. I don't know why that cracked me up so much. I love the collabs, but if I find one I really like, I'm sad because there's only one of it.
That is true. I found out about the artist Lights because of a collab she did with Felix Cartel, and I thought that they were like a duo because I'd never heard of either of them.
Oh.
And then I looked a bit closer and looked for more songs by the two of them, and it was just the one.
Oh.
And like I learned about two really good artists, but it was so upsetting. And I swear to God, I had that song on repeat, the collab one, for like 3 days straight.
That's great. So like a really great way to find good like punk rock bands and stuff is to listen to Punk Goes Pop, because they never stick to just punk. Because there's always like screamo bands in there and like other forms of metal, and they're playing songs that like you probably already know, and so you could kind of get a gauge for that. Like I swear half of the metal bands I listen to I discovered through just like looking up Punk Goes Pop on YouTube. Like that's how I found like Miss May I. That's how I found oh man, Get Scared. That's how I found like a bunch of good bands. Skylit Drive. I found Skylit Drive through that. Because they did a cover of the song. It was one of the songs by Eminem. The one where it's talking about burning someone's house down while they're tied to a bed. I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, that's a weird song. But yeah, there's a lot of good bands you can find that way. I don't play Foresight.
No.
That's actually what the song is about. I'm trying to...
So, I just want to say, when I played the Mystic Torrent to draw a card earlier, it drew me another Mystic Torrent, which is the one that I just used. And I'm a little upset about it.
I'm looking this up. It's called Love the Way You Lie. That's the song. It's about...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's the one. Because the girl, like, cheats on him, and then he ties her to a bed and burns her house down. That's what the song is about.
Right. Yeah. It's been a while since I listened to that one.
Yeah, yeah. See, I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew there was an actual thing.
I guess I just never heard it described that way.
It's literally what happens in the song.
Like, I know.
Like,
I've never heard it so matter-of-factly described, so it's like... Huh.
Wholesome. Wow. Man, that sounds happy. Oh, no, it's not. Eminem is not a happy person. Have you seen him or heard most of his music? I would not describe him as a happy person. I would describe him as one of the like most bitter and upset people there is.
It's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, if you want some a little bit on the happier side, I'm gonna
Yeah.
lose this. Uh, Taiko is one of my favorite groups. They do like
I probably lost.
no.
Yeah.
I thought that I would have lost that. Huh. All right.
Dude, like neither of us were playing well. We were just like in I was like Googling stuff at the time and we were just putting down cards.
Well, no, I just had a bad hand.
Same here.
I had a couple of ones, but then I like couldn't play anything with them.
Yeah.
Um, but no, Taiko's really good. They do like pretty chill instrumental um I guess like electronic stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Actually, I might put some on now.
If y'all want to listen to like the most chill techno music that is just like a good time and is like happy, um, listen to Snail House. It is extremely calming and at the same time energetic. And it's like every other song is either like really energetic and upbeat or very like slow but like relaxed and it's like it's just so good. It's like just very high quality,
I'll
amazing
try it.
music. I listen to them all the time. So, yeah. And if you're looking for the opposite of that, you can listen to Disturbed.
The only thing that has like stuck with me from Disturbed was their cover of what's it called? The Simon and Garfunkel song, "Sound of Silence."
Yeah.
They do a really good cover of that.
That was Five Finger Death Punch. I'm pretty sure.
Disturbed also did that.
Oh, okay. They both have one? I've never heard the Disturbed one.
Yeah,
I'm almost positive. Okay. I'm looking this up.
yeah, it's really good.
Oh, wow. They did do a cover. Oh,
Yeah,
dude. I bet that's really good.
it is. It's extremely good.
Oh, dude. I got to listen to that later.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of theirs. The sound just isn't something that I'm very interested in, but that cover is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I really love Indestructible by them because I don't know. There's just not many songs that like that us or I guess this goes back to what I was talking about yesterday and earlier today with the I've never heard the FFDP version. I might be thinking of
I've never heard Five Finger
House
Death
of the
Punch in
Rising.
general.
Really? They have some
Um,
really good music. I love FFDP. Not all of their music, but like a handful of their songs are just like, oh, so good. Like Wrong Side of Heaven is fantastic. And You Left.
I left?
Yes.
What? I'm
You
here.
just left. You just left the game.
Well, I'm
Guys,
still
I
here
won.
online.
I won.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh,
I
there
won.
it is. Now
Yeah.
I've timed out.
I'm actually wrong. The House of the Rising Sun is the song that FFDP
That's
did a cover of.
I
That's
haven't
the
heard any
one.
covers of that, but I like the song.
It's fantastic. There is another cover of that song that I know, but it's depressing to listen to. So I kind of tried to block out who sings it because I knew the drummer from that band because I had met them. They played at like a bar near my house one time when I was there, and that's when they played it, and I became a fan of their music. And he got hit on the road like right in front of my house and died
Oh
like
shit.
2 years ago. So I stopped listening to them because it was depressing. But yeah,
Damn.
they was the best cover I had ever heard of that song. But yeah, they're gone now. I have to look it up to get the exact name. But um,
So is it? Sorry to interrupt, but is it my turn or is it yours? I kind of. Lost.
It's my turn.
Okay.
But House of the Rising Sun cover. Um, I'll send it to you later when I can find it.
Okay.
It's been so long since I've thought about them that I gotta go look up the name of their band. Um, but I'll play this. But yeah, this is we've had so many interesting conversations today. I'm really enjoying this stream. I think it's going well. um, Oh, let's think of some other really good music. There's a song there's a band that I've only ever heard one song by them, but that one song I've never forgotten. Like, I even have the words to it memorized, and it's amazing. It's called Song Number 3 by Stone Sour, and it is fantastic. It just randomly popped up on my Pandora one day while I was listening to music in the shower, ironically. And for some reason, like, anytime I try to think of music when I don't know what I want to listen to, I pull up that song, and it's fantastic. And no, you don't. Man, Mystic Torrent was like a double-edged sword when you added it. Wow, Stone Sour? I've not heard that name in forever. Yeah, I've only ever heard one song by them, but man, they're fantastic. That one song is amazing. Stone Sour has one of the drummers from Slipknot and Corey Taylor from Slipknot. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't actually listen to Slipknot at all. I've maybe heard one song by them. But I've definitely listened to Stone Sour. I've listened to Song Number 3 by Stone Sour at least 100 times.
See, bands like Slipknot have my respect, but
Not your ears.
I'm just not interested in that kind of sound. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I get it.
Like right now I've actually, side note, I've listened to enough Spanish music on Spotify at this point that they have started giving me Spanish language commercials. Well, they used to when I didn't have premium. And I don't actually speak Spanish. So that was always kind of fun. Like, middle of my workday, I just hear a Spanish Pepsi commercial. Um, but like whenever they would come on, I'd try and decipher what they were trying to say, just to kind of like improve my Spanish just a little bit. Uh,
So I was accused of being a member of a cult because I listened to metal in my Christian school.
Classic. Good for you,
Yeah, I
man.
listened to a metalcore band called My Children, My Bride back when I was in high school, and of all people, my PE coach heard it because I was listening to the music too loud, and said that this was cult music and accused me of being a member of a cult.
Solid.
Yeah, it
Dude,
wasn't.
congrats on being a cult member.
Yeah,
I'm proud
dude,
of you.
I long aspired to be that.
I'm using a foresight from the grave.
All right.
I remember there was a friend of mine who uh, was working at a gym, and I'm pretty sure like some random guy just kind of walked in. He didn't want to go to the gym or anything. He just started pamphlets that was like accusing some kind of like pastime as I think it might have been like it might have just been like gaming or something in general as like being a sin. And it's like, all right, man, you believe what you want to believe. We're just gonna ignore that.
Are you telling me that my here baseball right here is a sin? This thing was made by a guy. What the heck are you talking about?
Yeah. uh, Smunchy's saying he's totally missed us playing cards.
I
I
think I won.
did
One,
you?
two, three,
Yeah,
four,
it's looking
five,
that way.
six.
Yeah.
It was 6-2.
Yep.
Yeah, I won. Don't worry, I missed myself placing cards as well. I was very much focused on the conversation. Like, it's a fun game, but, like, I guess this is a testament to how simple it is, because we're just having a conversation and talking to each other while we're playing in the background. It's a very fun game, but it's also very sociable because of how little you have to focus on it while still enjoying it. It's like a good,
And
like,
and
playing
that's
games and
kind
talking to
of
people.
by design. Like I'm glad that's a thing because in the lore of paths and everything, this is supposed to be a pastime, invented by a couple of soldiers who were like waiting for orders or something.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and it's like something you're supposed to be able to enjoy at the tavern between adventures or something. So that's kind of convenient how that works out.
Yeah.
So I definitely do enjoy that, and like it can be as it can be serious as well. Like if you're really focusing on what units to place first and what order to place them in, etc.
Okay, I'm gonna play the Bjorn Ambassador, which will allow me to draw a card, and then I can play another unit. And I'm gonna.
Oh, we're actually talking about the game now. All right. But
Sorry. Um.
it's all right. Just means I have to pay attention again. All right. So you're playing on your second card. What's up?
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to use Slashing Strike to get it back.
Interesting.
And then I'm gonna play Bjorn Druid,
Interesting. I haven't seen that done before.
which will allow me to play Mystic Torrent to draw another card.
What just happened?
I drew 2 cards and
Yeah,
played.
no, I know what happened, but like that, I've never seen anyone do that move. Huh.
It's cool.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to play the Dwarvish Scout, which will let me draw a card. And then I will play the Flame Guard right here, which will flip this.
Okay.
And then I will play Foresight.
No.
Perfect, he's falling for my trap.
No.
Yeah, no, you are. You've fallen right into my trap. One
I'm using
simple
Foresight.
bite from Arachnicus Tethicus will leave you reeling in agony and begging for death. I love that movie so much.
What movie?
Megamind.
Oh.
The spider. So there's like a girl that's locked into this chair with like 7 different death rays and a drill pointed at her, and then she's like completely unintimidated. And then the floor opens up and there's like sharks and alligators trying to bite at her feet, and she's like not intimidated at all. And then a spider comes down and is dangling right in front of her nose. She's like, ah, the spider's new. And then he's like, yes, the spider. One simple bite from Arachnicus Tethicus will leave you reeling in agony and begging for death. And then she blows it in his face. Specifically because of how these soldiers created the game based on them going into the fray every day. Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Alright. I hate to break it to you, bud.
Don't then.
Alright, good
Just
answer.
stop.
Alright, okay.
Flip the table.
The Spider. I will play the Bjorn Ambassador, which will allow me to draw another card. And then I will play the High Claw Diplomat, which will flip your card.
Okay.
I hit him with the old flippy dippy. That's what I'm calling it from now on.
Okay. Um,
Out of the base set of Fray, do you have a favorite card? Yes, I do. It's the Dwarvish Runesmith. I love him. He's amazing. He's a good boy, just doing his job.
Lashing Strike. Gonna put this back in.
Foresight! Yeah, that's another favorite.
So here's a fun thing. Foresight used to be a little bit better. It would allow you to look at 5 cards and then pick.
But puns.
And then I was testing it with a friend of mine, and he's like, "This card's wrong. It says Foresight. It should only draw you 4 cards." And so we changed it.
Foresight!
And then
Play your unit, fiend.
I think I just replay this. I've already done it. Okay, go ahead.
How dare you?
Mhm. Oh, this is good. You done? Yeah, you were done because you played 7.
I have to be done, and I know I just
have to be
submitted
done.
victory.
Yep.
No, Nathan! Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a callback. Oh man, now I gotta explain it. So, I used to play a fair bit of Rainbow Six Siege. Like, that used to be like my game that I played all the time. And I bought the game for Smunchy because the only game that we had that we used to play together used to be Overwatch and what's it called? That one that one like very much trying to copy Borderlands' style battle royale. That was made by Origin. It was on Origin.
Apex?
Apex Legends, that's the one, yeah. And those are the only games we had, and I really liked Rainbow Six Siege. I still do, but I don't play it as often because I used to have one particular friend that I would play it with every day, and we're no longer on speaking terms, and so I haven't really had a reason to play it since then. But I used to play it with Smunchy and Fen and Will all the time. By all the time, I mean we played it like 3 times because Will's was not available very often. But we should play that again sometime. But we got a random dude named Nathan. It was all of us, and then some dude whose name was just Nathan, and he was level 1. And he was and we were playing, and I was just like, guys, you don't understand. This is an event where the game is available for free, which means that Nathan is most likely a hacker, and Nathan is gonna hyper carry us. And then he played like really awful the first 3 rounds. We were about to lose, and then Nathan 5-0'd the entire team. And every single time he killed someone, I went, "It's no, Nathan!" And we were cheering him on.
That sounds a little bit like me playing Counter-Strike. I remember I was playing Counter-Strike with some friends, and I just consistently never noticed when I had the bomb. So I'd like charge in and just lose it like on the point because I was not paying it any attention, and I'd die and I'd see the bomb like come out of my corpse, and I'd be like, "Oh, I guess the bomb is on point B." And they have it.
Rush B! Rush B!
So then, though, and inevitably, there were every now and then a couple of rounds where I would just like destroy the entire team. Like I remember one time I was the last person left, and I had to sneak through some air ducts, and I just took everyone out. And then I immediately went back to like forfeiting the game, dropping the bomb in places it shouldn't be, and accidentally dying consistently after for like another 10 rounds.
As one does.
Yeah, I was very inconsistent.
Yeah. I guess the bomb is on point B. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
I mean
that
that's
feel.
just how it was. But I guess the crux of that is if you do want to play some uh, Counter-Strike or Siege with someone, I'm around. I have them. I'm not good though, so don't come in expecting to win.
Okay, so what you're telling me is I need to reinstall that game so we can play?
Yeah,
All right, I'm down. I'm
we
100%
we
down for that. Guys,
we
okay.
we played a little while ago. We got all
Yes,
hyped
I
out
do remember.
about the hip fire pistol kill that I got.
That was amazing. I remember that.
And
But what
and
I'm
I
saying
hadn't
is,
played in like 2 years, so I'm just like, all right, I'll take your word for
how are
it.
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for you?
I don't know. Everything is super variable.
Okay.
But
Well, if
if you
there's
give
ever
me a
a
time,
day where you would
if
be
you
available between the hours of 5 and 10 p.m. EST, let me know. I will absolutely hop on Siege with you
okay,
and stream it.
give me a little bit of a heads up, and I'll let you know, and maybe be able to shift some things around so I can make it happen.
See, but you're just saying the exact thing that I said to you. I said, hey, let me know when you want to play, and I'll move my stuff around so I can play with you. And then you said,
Yeah.
just let me know beforehand, and I'll move stuff around.
Okay. Well, you let me know like 3 hours before.
Okay. All
You need to
right.
give me like at least a day.
So you just changed it from 3 hours to a day.
I mean, ideally a little bit more than that.
Fray, I haven't heard of it. PC, we're playing it right now. That's what we're playing. This is Fray.
I think he's making a joke because we're not talking about it anymore.
Oh, oh. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry.
Hey, are you done with these?
Oh, yeah, I've been done.
Yeah. All right.
We're playing it on TTS, but you can play it in real life. Guys, I know I'm awful. I don't have the Fray promo set deck right now. I will have it by next week, most likely. So next Smunchy stream, I'll be able to show it off and see what it looks like. It's extremely pretty. If you guys want to know what it looks like, you can actually scroll down in the stream labels and you can see the traffic for Smunchy Games, of which there is a huge image of an IRL Fray deck. It's amazing. It's great. It's a hack and slash joint on Steam. It's ill. What? You disconnected again.
What the hell?
I can shoot you an invite if you want. Here you go. I wonder what's up with that. Here, let
I
me
don't
check
know.
what's going on with my internet.
This has not happened before.
I'm not getting any flags on my internet, so I don't know. It's weird.
Well, I'd hope not. It's
Speaking of
supposed to have
Siege,
antennas.
somebody just hopped on Siege. Somebody named Link. Oh, dude, I dig ARPGs. Sounds legit. Augmented reality RPGs? What?
What?
I'm so confused. Oh, dude, that Taco Bell gift card. I love it. Yeah, you can totally do that. You can buy a Taco Bell gift card through Amazon Blacksmith, and we get a cut of the money that you paid for it. Oh, action RPGs. Oh, okay. I'm dumb. I thought it was augmented reality PGs. Oh man,
Oh,
I'm
you
dumb. I
you
guess.
legitimately thought that? I thought you were kidding.
Oh, I actually thought he was talking about an augmented reality RPG.
I mean, I guess that'd be cool.
They exist. I've played one before.
Hmm.
They're usually phone games though, and they're usually very low quality.
Yeah, I'm kind of out of touch with RPGs to be honest. So
I am.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I guess what you'd say, you could call it out of touch. I play a ton of D&D, and I play a ton of like Elder Scrolls. So I
I
guess
played
not
D&D a few
really.
years ago.
Hey, you want to play some D&D on Tuesdays?
No,
I
I can't.
I
I can't do
GM
that.
I GM every Tuesday. I'm new to it though. It's my first campaign I've ever GM'd. An RPG. That'd be an ARPG. Yeah, I know. I don't know.
Is it my turn or your turn?
It's your turn,
Okay.
I think. I hope.
Yeah, I don't know. The disconnecting kind of
Yeah, it threw me off.
yeah. Um.
I've never been okay. So probably I don't think I've ever been more stressed for a stream than like 20 minutes before we started. And then the moment the stream started, I was like, "Oh, never mind. It's just a thing." And it's super relaxed. I don't know. I get really tense whenever I do Smunchy streams because I feel like I'm gonna mess up and say something bad or things aren't gonna go well. But I'm glad that this isn't. I'm having a ton of fun.
Oh, if you're looking for action roguelikes, I think this falls into that category. I've been playing a ton of Hades,
It
and it's
is.
super fun.
That is an action roguelike. But do you want to know another action roguelike? Why am I doing that? Oh yeah, we each draw one. I don't know. Here, we each
What?
deal.
Okay.
I lashing strike your 4.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna play this right here, and then this right here, and that will let me play another spell, but I'm not going to. Your turn.
Um, yeah, Smunchy, you do need to check it out.
Um,
It's really good.
Hades is
Um,
wonderful as well as Wizard of Legend. The one I was trying to talk about is called In Search for Heals. It's a roguelike or action RPG where you play as the healer and you have to go through the dungeon reviving dead adventurers and telling them what to do, where you boss them around like a strategist while trying to keep them alive with healing magic.
hmm.
Heals like healing. Heal. Yeah, so you just basically you play as like a white mage from Final Fantasy and you go through a dungeon healing people while they make a bunch of jokes about you being useless while you're keeping everyone alive. It's actually fairly entertaining to watch. What? Same. What are you replying to? Oh, chat moved really
The
fast.
Crush on Supergiant, the one right above that.
Oh.
Yeah, no, like I've played every single game they've done. It's really
What
good.
all have they made?
They did Bastion, Pyre, Transistor, and now Hades.
Oh, so they just consistently make fantastic games.
Yes.
Because all of those are wonderful. I, I
And Bash,
only I only got to
yeah.
like dig into Bastion a little bit because I never got it myself, but one of my friends did. But
You can
I
get it for
played.
like $2 on Steam when it's on sale.
That's true. But like I loved
Um,
Transistor. I played Hades quite a lot when it first came into early access. Um, I've played a little bit of Pyre I haven't played. I've listened to Pyre because I their soundtrack is fantastic. The
oh
soundtrack
yeah.
from Pyre is in my regular playlist on my stream, so I regularly hear songs from them because the music is great in it. Um, but yeah, I love the art in their games. I had no clue they were all by the same people, but that makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense because yeah, it's just wonderful.
Yeah. And the thing that like is if you go to NoClip on YouTube, they've done a whole bunch of behind the scenes videos on their games. And like they talk about I thought this was really interesting for Bastion. Like they did it all from the owner's dad's living room. And like the artist they brought her like part way through and um she like per I timed out again.
Mm-hmm. I didn't want to interrupt you while you were talking. If it makes you feel better, I haven't gone yet.
I'm so over this, man. I've literally never timed out like this before. I don't know why it's doing it now.
Yeah, it's very weird.
But anyway, yeah, just it's interesting to kind of see how they started up and, put everything into Bastion that they could. And then they talk about uh, they realized partway through that they were able to make another game, and they had no plans to
Okay.
do so.
1 second.
What just
Huh?
my game just crashed.
The P2P stream P2P session failed. Okay, no, it's called looking for heals. My bad. That's why I was having issues. Okay, sorry. Here we go. No, it was called looking for heals apparently, but for some reason, looking for heals, searching for heals, and search of heals, something like that. It's like this. It's a good game. Action roguelike. It's an early access. Great. Sorry. I haven't played it myself yet. I'm gonna put it on my wish list here in a minute, but it looks great. Are you there, Adam?
I am here. Hello.
Okay, I'm worried something's going on my end, so I'm just making sure.
Well, I feel like if it was an issue with your end, you would be the one crashing, not me.
It's fair, but you never know. Yo, Smunchy, you want to go ahead and hop in here and we can get a third just in case he times out again?
For when I time out again.
Listen, I don't need that type of pessimistic attitude in my stream. I'm kidding.
Well, I guess I'm not coming back then. Failed to connect password. Why? Did I put in the wrong password?
Oh, apparently I'm not friends with you, so I can't add people to this call. Let's fix that.
Oh, well. How rude.
Can you accept my friend request, please?
I already have. Okay? Sir, I need you to calm down a little bit here.
I'm not actually upset. I was emulating it because I thought it would be funny. Sorry, what were you saying? I added the Smunchinator to this.
Yes, yes.
Hey.
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 Everyone on stream's like, oh my gosh, what is that?
Hey, guys.
Check out my heels. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, that's Murioi? Yeah, this is the guy that made it. Adam Murioi.
Yes, hello. It is I.
Hello.
Salutations. Can I extend the size of the game so that Smunchy can join?
I hope so.
Extend that size. All right.
Yeah.
I need to boot up Steam.
Let's do Windows Shift to the right. I'm gonna have to close this up and reopen it. Is that okay?
I guess.
Actually, All right, let me re-close this really quick. Get this to a good position, and I'm gonna save this because this is a new version of this that I don't have. Paths, Fray, public, overwrite. There we go, fixed it. All right, cool. And then I'm gonna remake this so that it's big enough for Smunchy to join. And I moved it to a different screen so that y'all don't get to see the password because that defeats the purpose of the secrets. There we go. 3 people. All right. And then here, I will shoot an invite to you, and I will shoot an invite to you.
Is the password the same as last time?
Yes, it is. I will post it in our group chat here in a moment. Let me send the JK because Twitch is a jerk.
Going to the JK.
What's the JK?
Oh, I have no idea. I just made it up.
Okay.
Sorry, like all over the place too.
Is there an S at the end?
In the password?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right. If it doesn't let you connect, you know why. All right. It should just be Fray. Also, why are you typing?
I don't. I just work here.
Yeah, actually, that is really weird hearing you say that. All right, so what we're gonna do is when he gets in, I'm gonna have you two battle each other, and I'm gonna commentate in the most overly dramatic way possible.
You're like a shoutcaster.
Yeah. Yup, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Connecting right now.
All right, pick a color whenever you get in, both of you.
Okay.
All right, guys. Yeah. So.
Which color you want, Adam?
Purple.
What? We only have red and blue. You gotta pick one.
Okay.
It's red.
For me.
Every time you say purple, I'm like, okay, I'm changing it for you. All right. So here we go. In the right corner, we have someone, and in the other corner, we have someone else, because these are not right and left. They are north and south.
Oh.
Yes. So in the north corner, we've got Rox52, a.k.a. Smunchy, with his super secret deck of really overpowered cards that he will decimate the competition with. And in the other corner, we've got Adam, the guy who's going to use the backdoor cheats that he created when he made this game to win every time.
Don't tell them. You tell them.
Fray SMR.
So, the battlefield is currently empty as there are no units in the void, but Murioi has used his future sight to draw the lowest card possible, and Smunchy is forced to go first.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Hello, Saber Expert. Welcome to the stream. Shoutcasting, question mark? Yeah, it's more so sarcastic, but yeah.
Oh, I have to go first.
So we have the owner of our company versus the creator of the game. Who has more dominance on the battlefield? We may never know.
It's going to be Adam, I can tell you that right now. Because I'm going to play this Humble 4 right here.
Oh man, Humble 4 to hit you with lore. Alright. Caring toward their allies, brutal to those who would seek to do their clan harm. That's the Sturk Guard shield.
Why would you put the 3 there?
Because I wanted to.
Yeah,
I don't have to explain myself to
As
you.
he sets down the best card, he extends the size of his deck, increasing his opportunities to destroy you in numerous ways.
This narration's kind of hot. Okay, so did you already draw a card?
I did, yes.
Okay, what am I gonna do?
You're gonna play a card.
Yeah, I'm
That
gonna
one.
play this guy right.
Dun! As he plays the Ember Beard lights his beard on fire, and it burns the Duanine Forerunner, tricking him into joining his side.
Well, I mean, his beard's already on fire, but yeah.
No, dude, his beard is made of fire.
Yeah. Like bacon.
Yes, and the fire burns so bright that you can't do the somatic components of your spells, and therefore you're unable to cast this turn.
Yeah, which is sad.
Yeah.
But understandable. That's a 4. That's a Humble
is a
4.
As Murioi sends forth his comrade to remind him where his true allies lie, he reverts back to his side.
In a giant bucket.
Yep. The number 4 comes to bring us lore. With a single glance from the Mage Guard is enough for them to discern your true intentions. Yep. As we said before, that's a +9 to insight, my friend.
It almost feels like a Night Before Christmas, like, I don't know, Dr. Seuss book, but better.
Mm-hmm.
Because dragons.
Because dragons! Alright, I'm gonna play this dude right here.
Okay.
Oh Man, so you, Smunchy, seeing the weak-willedness of his new allies, sent forth a deceiver, a tongue of the arcane, if you will, to do his magic and convert this man's rock-solid ally to his side. But the three stay strong.
All right.
3 stay strong. How dare you take my 5?
Like that.
Adam, seeing that the weak-willed tongue of the arcane was actually terrified of bears, sent forth the most savage of them all to distract and defeat their friend.
Gotta be a clip. The most terrified of bears.
The most terrifying of bears. The mauler. The mauler.
Smunchy, why have you never told me when I asked about the lore of this world that the dragons were afraid of bears?
It just got weird all of a sudden, but I don't even know. I'm gonna play the king. Altumus.
Man.
Bears.
King Ibhar Maltus came up and was like, "Yo, check out my chain." No, that's not Ibhar Maltus. This is Altumus.
That's Yelton.
I mean, good try.
Yo, Mr. Altumus shows up, is like, "Yo, I got a bedazzled gold chain attached to my hammer. That means you must listen to me." And then the Bjorn was like, "Shiny thing, okay."
Oh, bro, you played the queen. That ain't fair. That's not fair. I want it.
Yeah, and then Althea showed up, was like, excuse me.
Oh, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna draw a card. Oh, that doesn't go there.
No,
That
you're
goes
not
over.
doing that.
Wow!
Mystic Torrented a Mystic Torrent. Yo, that's like the one meme of like the Spider-Man, and he's pointing at the other Spider-Man. It's like, who did
You're
it?
gonna win this.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's not fair. I mean, it is fair, but it's not. But it is. Oh, how do I want to do this?
Hey, you didn't
Okay,
win yet. You can't be like mercering it up with the how do you want to do this?
How do I want to do this? Cast a spell from the grave, or play an additional Lashing Strike. I'm going to play it on your 7.
Yeah. To do it.
Yeah, and then we both draw a card.
Yeah, and you didn't play 2 spells that turn, so you have another one.
No, I did. He
Yeah.
stopped. his other-
Oh, yeah, that was the same turn. My apologies.
Yeah. I don't want this card.
Well, excuse me.
Excuse me.
All right, I'll just play the
How
queen again.
dare
then.
you speak negatively towards one of the best cards?
Oh,
All right. That was wonderful. And then when you sent her back, she was like, excuse me. Like louder because you tried to interrupt her the first time.
I mean, that's what the queen does, though. She's brutal. Oh, who won?
It was 5-4. I won.
Oh, I'm so sad. I told you Adam was gonna win.
I knew he was.
What you want?
I accidentally hit that 8 times, didn't I? Yeah.
Yes.
Pick
It's
one.
alright, I know
Pick
that's
the last
true.
card in your thing will be what you decided to do for. So that would be nope. That other one, other side, Smunchy. There you
Still
go.
a 3, so it doesn't.
It actually was. I checked. I didn't shout it out. I should have. All right.
So much 3. Oh, so Adam goes first,
Indeed.
and you play a 3.
All right. I got my work done that I needed to. I have to take off now. Sadly, missing the fun. Yo, Jake, hit me up if you ever want to be in one of these, though. And it doesn't even have to be like a Fray one. Like, if you want to be there, like, well, you're definitely I'm gonna need you for the Paths one. At some point.
Hey, Jake, if you'd like to, do the things that we need you to do,
Yeah.
then, just let Maureen know.
Exactly. At some point, I'm gonna want to have you in here for a Paths stream. Maybe just to, like, show off the game and stuff, like I'm doing with Adam here. But if you ever want to do above and beyond that and you want to play, let me know. I'm sorry. All right. So like I was blindsided by the conversation as 3 warriors struck the battlefield, 2 of which are on the side of Mr. Adam Murioi because he cheated.
See you later, Jake.
Yeah, have a nice day, Jake. I love the idea that like every single time you play well, it's because you cheated.
I forgot how to do this in TTS. Do I bring these?
Stack it, and then right click
yeah,
and
yeah.
hit search.
Yeah, there you go. That's spicy.
Yep.
I want that.
There you go. And
That
Smunchy,
sounds like cheating to me.
deciding that it was time for things to get desperate, decided to use his lag hacks to summon a card from the grave.
Oh,
Listen,
my card.
Ares is good, but I gotta go with. I'm a big fan of Athena.
I like
and
Artemis's.
Artemis is alright.
I like being able to like stack the poison. It's very nice.
Oh no, that's Dionysus.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's the one. It's been a while. Okay, I'm sorry.
And it's not called poison anymore. It's called hangover.
Oh, really? That's wonderful. That's a really good change. I'm glad.
Right?
Yeah.
I saw that the other night, and I was just like, oh, that's cute.
I like
My
that.
right hand's cold.
I'm turning the right one.
Well, then use it more.
I
don't know.
what to say.
Smunchy, this is like there's a long list of you just saying random stuff while playing games. We're not going to like let you live down the my pants are wet comment from when we played. So we're just playing with a bunch of like people that are like pretty high up in the company, and like the master of the guy who's creating a game that actually is no longer being a thing anymore and has been moved over to something else called the Temple of Rukrka. So we're just all sitting there, just like a bunch of like really good game designers and like high ups of the company. There's like 6 of us playing. We're 3 hours into a session, and you're just like, my pants are wet. And he just like randomly in the middle of a conversation, and like it just goes silent. There's like crickets. Everyone's just like, did that just happen?
Oh, that was Annie was there too, wasn't she?
Yes, she was. And it was the first day I had ever met her and Finn. They were both there.
Oh my god!
And you're just like, my pants are wet.
I think Jake was there too. Jeez.
No, it was Will, Finn, Annie, you, and me.
Stop taking my things. God. Sorry. Are you done? My turn.
Yeah, I'm done.
Wow. Ugh.
Boom.
Yeah, Artemis is crit. I'm big on nuking things. Gotta say, like Zeus, like with the AoE. Poseidon does AoE as well, but it's AoE like water that pushes people back.
Mm-hmm.
Stop taking my cards. Dag nabbit.
I mean, I don't know.
See, this is what I was saying earlier, right? Like, I'll play like 10 games of Fray, I'll lose every single one, and then like one of them I'll just destroy it. And then like, what do I have in my hand? Oh, I have spells in my hand that I never used.
Hey, that was decimation? Can we talk about this?
I know, dude. Like, look at this. Like, man. That was...
Oh, man. How are you gonna live that down, Smunchy?
Apparently I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So,
You don't have to cry, Adam. It's okay. I understand. Ooh. Smunchy's over here like, hurry up! He's like shaking. Oh. That's hilarious.
Card battle. I'm losing. Okay.
As they
All
have
right.
evolved from card play to fist fighting, they bash each other in the face with their cards like Akihiko Kaiba, as he threw a card and jammed a gun with a Yu-Gi-Oh card to prevent himself from being assassinated. But
Humble
instead,
four.
it's like two drunk men slapping each other with cards in their hands.
Nephew, I'm here, so you
Yeah.
will obviously win now.
Hmm? That actually happened in Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way.
If I hear something ridiculous connected to Yu-Gi-Oh, I just kind of assume it did happen because that entire
Yeah, a dude walked up with a gun and was like,
Story.
"I'm gonna shoot you," and he's like, "No, you're not," and he threw a Yu-Gi-Oh card and it landed in between the hammer and the thing. Stuck right
Oh,
in
is
there.
it my turn?
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Oh, it was ridiculous. How
I will
did you
play
play
this
two
one.
cards? Your
No,
first turn.
No, that was me. I played
Oh,
the other
yeah,
turn.
you're right. I wasn't paying attention.
Then I play
Oh, man.
two. Choose one. Cast a spell from the grave or cast an additional spell this turn. Well, I can't do either of those because I don't have any spells. So
Oh
Why'd
no.
you choose to play two?
look, my strategies aren't that great when it comes to Fray.
Huh. I want a VA to play Tidebreaker, a voice actor to play Tidebreaker. He'd be hilarious at the table. I think that depends on the voice actor. Not all voice actors are hilarious.
He's saying the voiceover actor who plays
Oh.
whoever that quote's from, Poseidon or Zeus maybe.
You should
Oh,
message
that's
them.
not what I want.
Don't be taking my
For all you know, they could. Also, I gotta say, I know passion is passion, but like, dude, you are the definition of overzealous, Nick. Like, I get there's like taking initiative, and then there's that.
That reminds me of like why my right hand's cold, my left hand's not.
Okay, so what you gotta do is, one, not talk about that. And two, use a blanket or
Wow.
something.
Welcome to the Smunchy stream.
You're temperature shaming him right now. What is going on with that?
It's not the temperature that a problem with. It's the insinuations that are made with him talking about, like, now I'm thinking about why my right hand's cold and my left hand's not. Like, excuse me, I
I'm
don't
putting
want to
down-
know about that.
I'm putting down this tongue, right here, tongue of the arcane.
That's a
Boom.
good tongue.
Thank you.
I rest my case.
I'm gonna lash the druid
Why? Oh, okay. Why?
and
Thou hath
put
been lashed.
down
Yeah, you would.
this
Oh. Oh, that was such a good move. Oh, I'm going to
Good
even
show.
a smaller town.
Oh, I went to an even smaller town.
Oh, that's where I'm at right now.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Adam, being the
Okay.
cunning, sly fox he is, decided
Alright.
to pull back the not very menacing-looking druid and replace it with the most ferocious bear around to frighten the
Boom.
competition into joining his side.
I'm gonna drop my ember beard.
But then Smunchy was like, "But lo, a very angry, flaming man with a nice beard," and everyone was like, "That's a nice beard. I'm jealous. Let's join his side."
Angry man with a nice beard.
Yeah, dude.
I love it so much. I only take the chaos boons. Yeah.
See, if Smunchy's a chaotic neutral, then I'm a true neutral because I'm basically Smunchy, but just a little bit less extreme.
I'm like a tasty version. Why would you do that?
That sounds exactly like
To win?
something a chaotic neutral person would say.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
I'm like a tasty version of you.
And the queen drops.
And Quinn Malthio's like, but excuse me.
Oh my god, I won! I
Good game.
won! Good game.
You've done
Try
well.
to be humble. That's gonna be the only game you witness on the stream that I win tonight.
You've already
Just
won
letting you know.
twice. What do you mean?
That's the first one I've won.
I swear you've won twice.
No.
No.
Adam, nope, he sure didn't.
I see.
Oh,
I'd say that about myself as well.
All right, what am I about to drop? About to drop a tamale on the bacon.
Smunchy's the type of person that when he makes a spell, it's like, all right, my spell is 5 Ihagums and 2 Yulongs get summoned. They all do a dance together. It could inspire your foes, giving them extra damage on their attacks. But if they're standing where the Ihagum are, they get eaten for supper, and therefore take 25 points of Flavor Town damage.
Like nachos stuffed in my cheek like Guy Fieri. Right?
Yep.
This is bomb, man.
Can we add a
You
chef
took my
class?
3.
Can we add a chef class to paths where you just cook your enemy while they're still alive?
You should bring that up to Annie. She's actually writing the Aedean cookbook, so.
Oh my god. I want, like, chef
So-
magic.
All I can think of right now is the Powder Mage series, which has a god that shows up who is a chef, and his food is really good, and it just like, makes all the soldiers feel a little bit better and puts them at ease, and they're all well fed while their opponent is not. He like conjures the ingredients out of nowhere. He's just kind of like a chill dude who also happens to be a god.
Makes sense. As most gods in things should be. Just a chill dude.
It's your turn.
Talking to you, D&D. Why are none of your gods just chill dudes? They're all like, I am the aspect of this thing, but I hate every other thing.
You keep taking my cookies.
Oh, yo, you want to talk about cookies?
Lashing strike this.
Oh, seems legit at Smunchy Games. Your party finds their armor has taken a distinct flame pattern along with a change to their hairstyle, which is now distinctly blonde and spiky. What?
Did you take the 5 that I... Oh, no.
I gave it back to you. It's right in front of you.
Oh, Guy
Oh,
Fury. Yeah, okay, I get it now.
In that case, I'm just gonna put it back
I
here.
get it now. I got it. You turned him into Guy Fury. Alright, gotta go. Gonna play Wingspan with a friend. What's Wingspan? Alright, I hear
Oh,
it's
cool.
excellent. Fray is for the birds. Swoosh. Nothing but
Wait.
nest.
Wingspan is a board game made by Jamie Stegmaier and Stonemeyer Games.
Is
Great,
it fun?
great board game. Yeah, it is fun.
Okay. And then Nick over here is just like, let's do a thing that I'm not going to say because I don't want to get arrested. And relax. Things that will get me banned if I talk about because of where I live.
There you go.
Is that a quote from Dionysus, or is it... Yeah, he's just doing Hades quotes. I dig it.
I placed down my 5.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about your party has taken armor. Your party finds their armor has taken a distinct flame pattern along with the change in hairstyle that is blonde and spiky. That's not a thing from Hades. That's a reference to Guy Fury.
It
Yeah.
was amazing in Flavor Town.
Oh, yo, should I add Flavortown to SBD? Just make it a place where all
Oh
the
my
animals are
God.
types of food. It's basically
I would
just like,
eat them. I mean, technically,
just
animals
Candyland.
are kind of types of food.
Actually, can you put an
Playing
area
Lash
called
and Strike.
Flavortown in Trafaltry?
You're taking my 5?
I'm thinking
Are you
about
pushing
it.
I have been ignored.
Sorry.
Yeah, you have. It's okay,
Can we put Flavortown in Trafaltry, right next to Candyland?
That will be up to the children.
Can you ask the children for permission to put Flavortown in Trafaltry?
Oh wait, so you got to flip my 5 then.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Oh wait. Okay. So my turn.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap!
I definitely misplayed that.
The tongue of the arcane came with his honeyed words and told the runesmith, hey, you should work for me. And he's like, as long as I get to do my job. And he's like, yep. And he's like, okay. And he did it.
And he did it.
Yeah.
What you gonna
Okay.
do?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah! Game! Wow, that's the second one I won. Okay, you made me a liar now, Adam.
All right, you've won a game.
That's
Now
all I
it's
wanted
my
to do.
turn. Adam, let's swap out for one round.
All right.
Ugh. Man.
All right, now you got to do the colorful commentary.
Oh. Oh no. I'm not good at that.
Well, then do flavorful commentary.
Also falls into the not good at that.
Talk about pierogies and everyone will be fine.
Yeah.
I've never had a pierogi. I learned about their existence like a couple weeks ago. So
Wait, I got a 7.
Oh, what?
I go first. I don't care about that. You're
Oh,
fine.
I already went. So
Yeah, I know. I see that.
I forfeited my victory.
All right, so
I love that your comeback is, oh well, I already did.
Yeah, I mean it's the truth.
I mean, yeah. All right.
Oh. Okay, my thingy.
Yep.
I always find it interesting when there's like significantly high and low numbers and nothing in between.
Go.
Or I guess just no 4s or 5s. I don't know.
Great Scott, Marty. Your pants are huge.
Excuse me?
Yeah, but are they wet?
But that's the question. No, they're not. Why are you taking my 3?
On the other hand, Gordon Ramsay has to be like the least chill. He must worship like, I don't know, Aries. That's a lot of anger. I don't think that what Gordon Ramsay has is anger. I think it's more so just expectation. He does not put up with other people being incompetent. And that's less so like I think that's less so anger and more so just like, come on, bro. You really shouldn't be doing this type of thing.
Did you see his appearance on Hot Ones?
I have not.
It's really funny.
I'll have to
I would
check that
recommend
out.
it.
Is that your
He,
turn?
like he brings like a whole
No.
emergency kit for spicy food.
Okay, I'm actually going to play this one, and then I'm gonna do this again.
No, you're not.
Oh, bro. Okay.
A
Go.
I'm going to play.
There's so much green on this board right now.
yeah. Oh, there's some more.
And there's more green.
I'm gonna flip that, and then I'm gonna play Lashing Strike.
No, you're not.
Okay. That was gonna
No,
get
that's-
you more cards, but okay.
I know, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
So lashing strike, yeah, it
Okay.
can be an advantage in like as far as card advantage for your opponent, but it allows you to open up a spot that you can take some of their already played cards and
Yeah.
I'm gonna lash and try to
That's-
strike your 7.
yeah.
Yep.
Then we both draw cards. Oops, if I don't take the whole deck.
It's tricky getting rid of like the strong cards though, because you want to get rid of them, but now your opponent has them usually, and they can just play them
Then-
again.
I'm gonna play this too, and I'm gonna play another lashing strike.
You can. Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can on your 1 here.
That's your
Hmm.
one.
Oh, that is my 1. Where'd it go? There it is.
Alright, my turn.
And
right?
then
You can't play
then, yeah,
anything else.
I
You
know.
each draw one though.
Oh,
Don't forget to draw.
that's right. All right, it's Marine's turn. Oh, crap! Sorry.
We'll play the 1
No!
and then a 6.
Why did I do that?
I don't know.
Stream, why did I do that?
So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 1.
What is wrong with me?
I thought the 7-3 was bad.
I know. Gosh. And I just got Queen Althea, and I was about to be like, "Excuse me," and like break the whole thing down.
Me.
Man. Oh. Okay. Oh, we gotta see who goes first.
All right.
Oh well, apparently it's you.
Again. All right. Look at my hand real quick, Adam.
I don't know if I can.
You can.
I can.
I gave you GM permissions.
Ooh, exciting.
I don't know how to feel about it.
I like it.
So I was watching Quiet last night.
How? We were talking during it.
Oh no, not Quiet. It was Grave. He was doing the trophy stuff.
That was going on while we were talking.
Yeah, but it was like when it first started because I was like finishing up eating, and I think who was it? Sybil. She's like,
wait, there's a character named Sybil. There's a character named Sybil in my campaign too.
Yeah, well, she's like, they're talking about like this creature. Fenn was talking about this creature that came up. She's like, oh my gosh, that is a wet mouth moist boy. Like what?
Oh my goodness, Smunchy, this is. Are you sure that you weren't talking about yourself?
I'm certain. It was wet mouth.
Your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. All right.
Oh my goodness.
A wet mouth
moist boy.
I'm gonna do foresight. That is not a wet mouth moist boy. Well, that's like a tongue twister. Say that 10 times fast. What do I want? Oh crap. Oh, that's what I want.
Did he actually say that? I wasn't paying attention.
No, it was one of his players. It was Sybil.
No, look at what Fall said. Did you actually say that?
I don't recall that.
I don't either.
Then probably not.
But it could be something I'd say.
Yeah. You never played a unit.
Oh, hang on. Let me get down my total unit here. All right. Here is a unit.
Thank you. Now I can take it.
No.
And I already drew the card, so I'm not gonna draw another.
No. Oh.
Your turn.
All right. I'm gonna do 3 here. Come play in my mud puddle.
Gladly.
No! Oh, that was my piece of bacon. All right, my turn.
Excuse me.
Go. No! No! That was my card. Oh, that's a nice card. No! Ah. Okay, my
That's
turn.
him hammering.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Take your queen away.
Oh, it's only the adjacent allied units that are invincible now. That's my bad. I was like, you can't do that. I'm next to a Duanine unit. But no, it's the Duanine unit that becomes invincible.
Because now... Blam!
Schlamazam?
Schlamazam. That's a great... That's something. That's an awesome name.
Schmauz. Wait, you can't play that. You played Lashing Strike.
Oh, I did. That's so sad.
I
No.
was so like, man, that's an overpowered turn is what I was thinking in my head. And then I was like,
then I
why?
gotta do this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're right. So we should explain that. So if you play a spell, you can't play 7s.
So 7 says you may not play any other cards the turn that this is played. Adjacent allied Duanine units are immune to being targeted by spells or other effects. So essentially, you can't play any other card the turn you play that if you want to play it. Same with 6s, but only for spells. You may not play any spells before or after this card is played. I think that you need some continuity there, Adam. Because you have before and after on the 6s, but you only have the you may not play this turn on the 7s.
Well, I think that's explained on the instructions for the game.
Like, I get it, but it's like you have it worded one way on this card and another way.
And there's only so much room for text, but
I don't know, I'm just suggesting.
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
Just hold my
Something
hand,
to look at.
Peter Pan.
Excuse me.
Oh, is it my turn?
No, it's not. It is my turn. Thank you.
Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Why? All right. That's game. Oh, I got destroyed again.
Did you?
Yeah.
I mean, it was only 6-3. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I guess so.
I was only in the lead by 2. All right, and that was 2 wins, right? So it's your turn now, Mr. Murioi. Minoi.
Okay.
Minoi. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. So, it says, the randomness has swallowed all of your memories. The VOD will reveal the truth. Is Smunchy's navel reminiscent of tacos, or was it the lovely pony wizards manipulating your minds in the name of cookies? Probably neither.
I want to go with the pony wizard. We have cards.
Smunchy shall walk hand in hand with the peanut butter elves of Jif. That's what Fall My Blade says.
It's pretty good. Oh, I go first. Yeah, I go first. And boom. Just right to the gate.
Oh, wait, never mind. He says in a GIF. I think that you should rephrase that, though, because I think that means something you don't want it to mean.
3. All right. See how I went high there for a second, and then yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I get it.
All right.
All right.
The envoy showed up and was like, hey, we have cookies. Join the dark side. And then
he's teaching right down the road.
What?
McConaughey? He teaches at UT now. University of Texas.
What does McConaughey have to do with anything?
Oh, he said all right.
Oh, I was so confused. My bad. I was talking about the envoy. I was like, the envoy showed up and was like, join the dark side.
Yeah.
There's cookies. And then they did.
The envoy teaches at Texas.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And boom.
Okay.
Emperor Beard was like, by my hammer, you will be smitten. But then Queen Althea was just like, but excuse me.
Love her so much.
Nah, man, Jiv is a peanut butter. It's a pun. Yes, but what you wrote is also a double entendre, and I don't think you meant it to be.
Entendre is such a fun word to say. I wonder if Mr. Rogers would have explained an entendre.
I'm sure he did.
I felt you were going to do a 7. I felt it in the bottom of my ness, but...
The bottom of your ness?
Yo! Hello, Panda Wizard. Welcome to the stream. It has been quite some time since I have seen you. Welcome to the Smunchy stream. We are showing off Fray, a fantastic card game created by the ingenious brain of Murioi as a passion project, and then adapted to the game created by the wonderful Smunchy called Paths.
You really
That
landed
was
on thick there, bud.
Yeah, man, that was talk about peanut butter. That was thick. All right,
I don't know. I'm just trying to
I'm gonna lashing strike. Goodbye.
Listen, my job is to advertise these games. Do you want me to talk bad about them?
That's yours now.
No,
Here you
it's
go,
just in my
guys.
na-
We're playing fantasy tic-tac-toe. Let's go.
Yes. No, it's just in my nature to
Dodge any
lessen.
compliments and
Yeah,
negate
no.
criticism.
Why did
Yeah,
you discard your 7?
pretty much.
I didn't. I moved it because it was sitting in the middle of the ground.
Oh, I gave it back to Adam.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
Thank you. I didn't see that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Anyways, if you like this icon right here that says Fray, you can buy it on a t-shirt. It looks best in white. It's down in the bottom.
We're gonna lashing
It's
strike.
a omnigram, I believe is the term, right?
Ambigram.
Or ambigram, which means it looks the same forwards and backwards and upside down and all that. It still says Fray, regardless of what way you're facing.
Still says Fray.
On the other hand,
Fray
you
is
can
a
also
great
buy
game.
a shirt with this logo on it. Looks best in black.
You're taking my 5.
I'm also taking my own 3, which I definitely knew was mine and didn't think was yours at all.
Yeah, not sideways, but forwards and backwards.
Oh, are you done?
Yeah, because it's supposed to be like it will look the same regardless of what side of the frame mat you're on.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. No.
Okay, then I'm going to do something. I'm gonna do. 'Cause that's what I can do.
I also disagree with that. On a
Why?
fundamental level.
Yeah, no, I disagree with it too.
I do too, but I did it anyway.
You know what? Taking one for the team. I get it, Smunchy. I totally understand. A true person of the people.
Oh, dude! I have one card on the board. Oh my gosh!
It happens. The only reason why that's not gone is because it's a 7.
I'm so not good. I need to get better. I need to study strategy for Fray. Does someone have like an icy veins for Fray that I can go and just like get builds and stuff, please?
I can make one of those for you if you want. I'm pretty damn good.
Go
at Fray.
make it. Go do it.
Just
I
like
need
the strategy of Fray.
Yeah.
Well, a good thing to remember is that there's only one of every card, except for the spells, of which there is 3. That can allow you.
The important stuff is placement.
Well,
And,
I'm talking about like knowing what decisions are the right ones is knowing what options your enemy has.
Yeah, that's part of it.
I go last.
Like if
Clear.
you've got all the lashing strikes, you know that your friend doesn't, and therefore 7s are overpowered officially.
Holy crap! I'm only missing one number.
No, because you can't play them at the same time.
I never said that you needed to play them at the same time. I'm just saying you can't get rid of them.
Dude, I'm only missing one number of dwarves in my hand right now. That has never happened.
Hey, you shouldn't say that.
Oh yeah, you're probably right.
He knows your entire hand except for 2 cards now.
Yeah.
Lesson 1, Smunchy. Don't tell me what's in your hand.
Let me get a notebook.
I will tell you that the card he is missing rhymes with a number.
Bumber?
Yeah. I figured that much.
One of the
wait,
numbers.
Well, he say that he had all but one number? So
I think one of my favorite jokes about George Washington Carver was like, George Washington cut down a cherry tree. And he's like, no, that didn't happen. And he's like, no, man, I'm talking about George Washington Carver. And it's like, no, man, George Washington was not a carver. He chopped down a cherry tree. Oh, Panda Wizard has made an order for an item for $3. Dude, he bought Battlefield decor.
Dude, Panda, that's awesome. Thank you so
much, Panda Wizard.
Yeah, thanks,
I really
Panda.
appreciate that. That's the first purchase on the merch store. I really want to ring my cowbell, but it's inappropriate.
Dude, Battlefield decor, that's amazing.
Yeah, dude. Now, if you end up getting Fray, which, by the way, if you check Kickstarter March 3rd, Fray will be up and you can get it. It comes with fancy mats, too, if you do a special thing, right?
It's one of the tiers, yeah.
Yeah, one of the tiers comes with a neoprene mat. You can get fancy stickers for your neoprene mat for your Battlefield decor. Just, like, slap it on.
Cool.
Battlefield decor. Slap it on your shite. That's the call sign.
Official tagline.
Yep. Official tag sign. Battlefield decor. Slap it on your shite.
I approve.
You said March 3rd? Indeed. March 3rd, it comes up on Kickstarter.
Yep.
It's a wonderful game. I love the fact that it's tons of fun, but also, like, not super complex and also very easy to learn.
So complex, though.
Well, the thing is it's not complex. It's just that there's room for strategy.
Yeah.
Gonna slap it on my new PC. Oh, dude, your PC will be officially sponsored by the Smunchlings.
Dude, you should take a picture of that and send it to us.
If you want to join the Smunchy Games Discord, you totally should, and you could post a picture in there. I'm sure people will be super jelly.
We have all the threes on the board right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
These threes, they're all standing at each other, and they're like, yes, we are a triple triad. No, this is not copyright. There's a game called Triple Triad. There actually is a game called Triple Triad that's fairly similar to Fray.
Which I did not know about until I was like halfway through development of this thing. Someone, I think it was Sean. He was like, "Hey, yeah, we tested this with some people, and they really liked it and compared it to Triple Triad." I'm like, "What's that?"
Rish was the one who made that comparison.
Yeah. Well, and to be fair, like, it's still actually really different, though.
Yeah, Triple Triad has loads more rules and is way more complex and less fun.
Why are you taking my numbers?
Because I wanted to.
That's God.
Why does my shite have a sticker? My diet of glue, gum, and suction cups makes it plenty sticky already. I don't need a sticker. Well, then you should put the sticker somewhere else then, instead of...
Suction cups.
Yeah, we're just going to gloss over the rest of that message. All right.
Mm-hmm. Eating glue, eating gum, but suction cups is outrageous one. Am I right, Smunchy?
I love it.
Oh, so here's the question. The
weird.
way that Timbertend used to work, could you make someone eat an acorn and then kill them by tearing open their intestines?
Oh my gosh! You need to ask Jake. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spell in the RPG.
It allows you to manipulate the shape of wood, and the size of the wood is what determines how much it costs. I used it at one point. I had a druid that would turn his staff that stored a bunch of his spirit into a great axe using Timbertend at the beginning of every fight. So it was a staff that I could wield along with a two-handed axe.
GG.
Whoa!
I
had a plan, and you doing that was not...
Panda Wizard, thank you so much for ordering a Smunch-tastic tat.
You can't play a 7 with a 1. You can't play any other cards with it.
Oh, holy cow! And you ordered a Smunch tea! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much!
Panda, that's amazing! Thank you!
Thank you. Man, Panda's over here representing!
Dang,
Thank you so
legit!
Much.
Oh, did I just play an illegal move?
Yeah, you did. You can't play a 7.
Oh, well,
not with a 1, because it can't be played with any other cards.
What an emotional roller coaster. Yo, Panda Wizard, if you're comfortable, whenever you get your shirt, you should totally take a picture of yourself wearing it and post it on social media and stuff. We'll retweet it and things, and you can also post it in the Discord. Ah, that's amazing. I can't thank you enough. We set up that merch store in the middle of the night last night.
I think they look really cool, though. That's the great thing.
I think they turned out great. I'm really happy with it. But, like, I still think it's funny that just, like, on a whim, we're like, hey, cool, we can make a merch store. Should we do that? And you're like, yeah, here's some pictures.
Yeah, so I'm going to take, like, the Battle Decor stickers and, like, the Smunchy tats and, like, put them all over my stuff now.
Yeah, I totally want to do that, too. Yeah, we need to see that tea on the Twitters. It's the same shirt I'm wearing, so you're going to get one. Except for mine has special writing on the back because I work here.
Adam, yours does too, right?
It does, yes.
We need to see the T on the Twitters. Beat you to it. I said that like 2 minutes ago, bro. You got a bit of a delay, friend.
Dude, you should totally let me shoutcast this one.
Do we have tiebreaker hats? They don't do hats in the current store that we have, but you should ask Smunchy about doing that on the Brood Shop.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
Also,
so that
tiebreaker I feel like is
something
way
later.
early in development to have merch already. People own hats a year before they'll have the game.
Which reminds me, you two should do your thing because I want to shoutcast this one.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
How do I stop being blue?
You just have to change your outlook on things.
Die.
Okay, there we go.
Well, there you go.
Eiffel 65 it. Whoa,
dude.
everything rotated.
Yeah, because I made you a GM. Because somebody didn't tell me about the store going up. Well, I made it last night. Nobody knew until I posted a thing in Discord. I
Yeah,
was told to keep it a secret.
Actually, it's funny because Wizard here just got like some of the first stuff because I haven't even made an official announcement. So
Yeah,
that's
literally Panda Wizard was the first person to order something. Like we don't even have our own versions of those items.
I mean, it's pretty amazing to be honest with you. That's so cool. Okay, so on this battlefield of Fray, who just went first?
No, neither of us. We're trying to figure out who goes first. It's me.
Oh. Marine goes first.
Yes. A
Bjorn ambassador is played upon the field. He is trying to be diplomatic in this, and yet failed and brought out a Bjorn speaker because he can't speak.
Yeah, this man, he's very he's shy. He's not very good at public speaking, but he's very good at convincing people to do stuff for him. So, yeah, he convinced the speaker to speak for him.
Adam plays foresight and looks into the future.
He's a dirty cheater.
He sees nothing but pants.
Whoa.
All that's left on the field are pants.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was gonna say Panda Wizard can absolutely say that first.
Yeah,
like
dude.
real life first. That's legit.
Yeah. That's awesome. See, I have a couple of firsts when it comes to Smunchy games that I can say. But you've got the one that is the coolest in my heart. You were the first person to buy our merch. And that's awesome. And
Adam
a lot of it, too.
studies. And places down a 2 and uses Mystic Torrent.
Okay, I'm good.
All right.
He has wiped his hands clean and are no longer wet.
Hey.
Oh god.
I am going to play... the 5, which will flip this boy around.
The tongue of the arcane speaks.
And then I will play Lashing Strike and pull it into
No,
my
you
hand.
won't.
Oh.
No.
Oh. Oh.
It's too late.
Oh.
It's too
It's too...
The die has already been cast. My deck has no pathetic cards, Kayaba.
Yeah.
Adam says, yeah. Just like repeating what you say, like that would
Is
be
it
a
my
great-
turn now?
No, I'm just trying to figure out where I play this.
You don't. You
No,
play
I
the other
definitely
card.
do.
You play this instead. This
So
one right
actually, my favorite card
here. Mhm.
in this entire base set is actually this one right here.
That is a good one.
That's a good one. I like that one too. The Tongue of the Arcane.
Yep. My favorite. Mage Guard is a close second.
Yeah, I like the idea behind the Mage Guard because I love the +9 to the insight check joke.
I remember seeing the Duonine Mage Guard art come in, and I was just like, why is this so badass?
Yeah, it really is. Like, he looks so cool. Like the
Yeah, I mean-
flaming double spears.
Yeah, and he's conjuring them with spirit magic too.
Mhm.
Yeah, like, I know the Queen is an important figure in the world and stuff, but this guard is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, she's just kind of chilling, all relaxed.
Well, I
He's
think
like-
that's supposed to be the whole idea is that, like, she's
No, I
really
know.
strong, but she's just, like, chilling.
I know, but regardless.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm late to my shoutcast. He plays a Duonine Mage Guard.
All right, is it my turn now?
It is.
Okay.
Marine is studious and thinks.
I will play the
And then
Doom
plays.
Informant.
I like how you
hard.
specified that he did think before he played.
And
I
he jacks
know.
that Mage Guard.
Yeah, the High Arcanist was like, I outrank you, underling. Protect me. And then our Mage Guard was like, oh, shit, dude.
So something actually really cool. So something y'all may not know, if you look closely at the art, like Marine, if you want to zoom in on this between the Mage Guard and the High Arcanist, the Mage Guard is a male, the Arcanist is a female, and you can tell because males are the only ones that have horns.
Yeah, I was about to say, the
Arcanists
horns.
and females. Yeah.
So, would you say that the Duonine have a more, like, matriarchal type society then? Or
Yeah.
is this just because it's convenient to make, like, one male and one female? Because
Well-
you decided to, art-wise.
Well, the queen wise, it's matriarchal. But so the tongue here, actually, this dude, even though he's a 5, he is pretty much the right hand to the queen. So, like if you mess with the tongue, because there's other tongues too, but if you mess with the tongue of the arcane, like man, he's gonna find you when you're sleeping.
Oh, dang.
So would you say that the tongue is very sensitive?
Oh, I love you, Adam. Oh, that was a slurp right there. Oh, maybe that's why they call them
No.
Slurpees.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh, dang! And Adam pulls out the Mystic Torrent, and Marine is frustrated.
I think I
Oh.
still lose, but you know, it is what it is.
Dang, that was a good game, y'all. Jeez. I'm not really good at shoutcasting, by the way.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
I didn't
more
even
so
try, so at
narrating.
least.
Yeah.
Also, it wasn't very shouty.
Yeah.
Guys,
I
we've
don't-
got enough time for one more round. Do you really want to have it finished with me and Murioi, or you want me to battle Smunchy, or how do you want to do this?
Stream! We call for aid! We're kind of like Gondor, but not as, like, Helmsy deep.
Who would you like to see fight again for one last round? Because we got like 4 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel bad for holding on to Adam for this long because he didn't want to originally, and I still feel bad.
That's not true. It's not that I didn't want to. It's just I've got other stuff to do today, so I wasn't sure if I'd be able to. But here we are. So we're just gonna take it as it goes.
Yeah. Nick says Smunchy versus Marine. Alright. Adam, I will relinquish you of your nightly duties.
I'm gonna hang out until this game's over. So
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm taking your slot and
yeah,
moving you over.
I got you.
Yeah.
I am the sword in the darkness.
And if you choose to
He's the
continue
one.
to stay, you may do so.
Yeah, well, let's see it out.
Ooh.
One more.
Okay. One more what? Oh, card. And you go. Okay. That was a big number difference, too.
Mhm. Yes, it was. Indeed. Mm-hmm.
Like, that was a huge old number.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Dude, I want some chicken nachos so bad.
Yo, kind of
mix 'em.
same, though. I'm down for some chicken nachos, or some chick notch.
Chick notch of the humble lore.
Excuse me?
I played the 4. The
Do you have anything else to play?
No. That's sad. Well, that's really sad right there.
Your turn.
Okay. Let's just do this. That's already there. That's that.
Oh
What?
no. He played a 7 that didn't convert a single thing.
Yeah.
I know. Leave me alone. I did so bad, but it was great. It's your turn. Going to even a smaller town.
An even smaller town.
Oh, I am dead in this town.
Chicken. Dot. Nachos. Dot. This will happen tonight.
Dude, chicken.nachos. That sounds
I
like
will
a great
lord
website.
over them, over the boss, and use them to get Tidebreaker hats on my store. My plan is flawless. No.
Chicken.nachos sounds like a legit website. Oh, is it my turn?
Chicken.com/nachos.
Chicken.com. Do we need Mage Guard?
That is not a chaotic evil statement. That is a chaotic neutral statement. It's chaotic.
It is chaotic. And delicious.
Chaotic delicious.
That's wonderful. Okay. My alignment is chaotic delicious. That's Fen. That's Fen's. That's Fen's alignment.
Yeah. Yeah.
You always call him delicious.
Because he is. Let's do. I guess that. Because that's all I can do.
Yeah, you kind of got blocked out there.
This is what we
Yeah,
were
I sure
talking
did.
about when we mentioned that card placement is very important. You
Oh,
could
yeah, I
have
guess
won
that's fair.
very easily if you had placed that 7 in a better spot.
Yeah.
I would
No,
have probably placed it in this corner, and then
See,
it would have taken over that
At the time,
spot.
there was nothing there.
I know. He couldn't have taken anything the way I placed my cards because I encapsulated these two.
Well, see, I wanted to put the 7, like, here.
That would have also been a good spot, but you decided to put it there. Why didn't you?
I think it's because I wasn't thinking. That's just how
Denying
it
anyone
goes.
from chicken nachos is the epitome of evil. I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, like, it really isn't.
I love chicken nachos.
Do I have the capability of making my own chicken nachos? Because if you deny me yours, I can just go make mine.
Yeah,
And they're probably better because I'll make them the way I like.
it's
I
true
want
and
with
pure
all of the red
cruelty.
pepper.
This
Red
is
pepper.
thus why it has such power. I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, like, you're not right.
When we say red pepper, like, what kind of red pepper? Like a red bell pepper?
Red pepper flakes?
Oh,
That would-
so that would be chili flip. Those are chili flakes.
That hurt me.
No, it's red pepper flakes. Chili powder's different.
It would still hurt me either way. Because it's too spicy.
Have you ever had a mutton pepper from Honduras?
I have not had a mutton pepper.
That sounds dangerous.
My family owns a huge pepper farm up in Honduras because that's where we came from before we came to America, and we occasionally get jars of like our harvest sent to us.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to touch your hand. Stop.
They're extremely spicy. But yeah, they're basically like. Have you ever heard of a goat pepper, which is an already existing thing?
A goat pepper?
Goat pepper, yeah.
No, I've heard of a ghost pepper.
Yeah, everyone's heard of ghost pepper.
Yeah, that's what it sounded very like similar, so I wanted to make sure. I don't know.
Yeah, they're called goat peppers in America, but like the ones from Honduras are way spicier because of how like just the climate that they're grown in. And then we put them in vinegar and make like hot sauce out of them.
That sounds really good.
There's actually like a lot of legal issues with our farm because one of my great grandmother owned the place, and then in her will, it was sent to her eldest son to divvy it up amongst all of her siblings, where it's like he would decide who gets what percent. And then the cheeky asshole was like, well, I get 100 and they get none. And then he fled the country.
Does it look like I'm touching your hand on your screen?
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Yes.
Oh
but
my
yeah,
goodness.
so it caused a lot of problems. They were able, like, legally what he did is, like, it's legal in Honduras, but only because their legal system is, like, really, really screwed up. And so they're trying to force him to come to America to do, like, an actual proper trial to get back what they're owed, like, their inheritance.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like every couple of months he shows up in another country, and they're just sick of having to hunt him down.
It's the hardest hand game I've ever played. Oh, jeez, where'd you go? Oh, God. Okay, wait. Oh. Who? Oh, that's Adam. But who? Oh, you're there. There you are.
Okay.
Sorry.
Come check out
Smunchy,
Fray,
man.
everybody.
Yeah, get Fray. It's a fun game, dude. I had such a great time playing it today and talking with you all. We're gonna be playing more Fray every Saturday from 2 to 3 p.m. until the Kickstarter finishes, if I'm not mistaken. Right? The end of March?
Yeah.
So,
that's right.
the only day that we're not going to be playing Fray, we're going to be playing Paths, of which your characters will be playing Fray in Paths. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
It's exciting. Smunchy, you're going to be a part of that, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, because you're supposed to be voicing one of the NPCs.
Oh, yeah. That's right, I am.
Yeah, you're supposed to be Otagra. Which, actually, guys, he is a reoccurring character because he was Smunchy's character in my second time ever playing Paths when we did Trade Trouble. He played as Otagra. And he's been a reoccurring character as being a Fray shark that we end up pummeling into the ground in Fray every time we see him in a tavern.
Come and place your gold bets, coursers.
Yes, yes. He will never live down a challenge from a courser. So if you're a courser, he hates you, and he's going to try and beat you in Fray. But he's really not that good at Fray, so you're just going to get his money.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love it.
He's the guy who's going to be hosting the Fray tournament in Universe.
Yep. That's true. Oh, man. But yeah, so March 3rd, you should totally back Fray on Kickstarter. Game is fun. It's amazing. I'm not very good at it, but I'm sure you will be.
Yeah.
Thanks again, too, to Panda Wizard. Like, dude.
Yes. Oh, and last thing. So today is the launch, the official launch of the Smunchy Games Ambassador Program. So we don't have official signups yet, but because that's going through like a website, right, Smunchy?
Yep, it'll be going through Indie Game Alliance, and I'll get more info for those that would like to be ambassadors. If you join us on Discord,
yes.
You actually get some really cool things. So very knowledge.
If you guys are interested in wanting to become an ambassador, either shoot me or Smunchy a DM, preferably me because Smunchy is a busy person. As I am the lead ambassador running that program, and we're letting certain people join as long as they're like either at least knowledgeable or are like excited to be a part of this. And not only will you guys get some special perks, of which I will keep a secret until we get a more official announcement, but there's some cool stuff we have planned for you all. You'll also have a chance of being able to participate on these streams. Not every ambassador will be on every stream, but whenever we need people, like today, Murioi was forced to sit in for a lot longer than he was originally supposed to because, well, I didn't have anyone to fill in until Smunchy was just like, oh, I postponed my thing so I can come play. And if I ever need more people, we'll be bringing in ambassadors, we'll be bringing in other people that work at Smunchy Games, all that sorts of stuff. So if you want to participate in these streams and you want to try and help out or get some perks in the process of doing so, go ahead and feel free to shoot me a DM in Discord, or you can @ me at Twitter. Either one works.
That's right.
Yeah. This is the first of what will be a weekly thing. Also, if you guys are wanting to be in the world building streams when they start, we are only letting like Smunchy ambassadors and other people that are a part of the Smunchy Games team actually host those. So those are going to be group things now, where basically we're going to have a handful of people working together in collaboration with chat. But if things get a little too intense in chat, because in the past we've had issues where there's too many people saying too many things too fast, we're just going to divert back to focusing on a group, usually probably a group of 5. And we're going to start doing that probably in 3 or 4 weeks. I'm going to probably do it in the middle of March for the first one. And then we're going to make them a regular thing. Probably like the second or third Saturday of every month.
Yeah, I know Round to It's like crazy excited about that.
Yes, actually, I would absolutely love to have Round to It on my team for world building sometime.
Sweet.
You could just rate limit people. No. I'm not going to limit people's ability to input.
Yeah, the reason why we're doing it this way is because one, it'll help. There's like a learning piece to this too, so people will actually be able to learn from that, and later on collaborations with like our affiliates, like World Building Magazine someday would be cool.
Yes.
Right, Adam, or others like World Anvil. Right, so there'll be specific reasons. We may even bring on certain people to even teach, which would be really cool. So it just kind of depends on how that'll happen.
So,
but more information coming soon.
We don't want to limit people's creativity and their ability to input on the world. We just want to be able to allow us to keep moving forward through the chaos, whereas we weren't able to before because we would constantly have to scroll up and chat to see things that we missed. And rather than dealing with that, if chat gets too fast, we can pick or choose things on the fly, put chat in slow mode, and collaborate as a group. It'll get the most done, and it also creates a better focus for the vision of what a world is supposed to be. And we already have 3 different games right now, right? 3 different settings that we're going to put into this.
Yeah, I mean most of all, and importantly, right, it'll be a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
So there'll be a lot to learn. Like I know I'll be learning some new things with like any special guests we bring on, or whomever. Right. Even everyone's very creative.
Yeah. I mean, everything that I know about world building, I got from the world building streams.
Yeah, me too. I mean, well, and that's why, okay, shameless plug here, but you should definitely go read the World Building magazine. There's a lot of good information in there. There are just some things that I learned on one of the latest ones. I unfortunately I forgot what it was very specifically, but there were so many different of course I was kind of nerding out over the art too.
All right, everyone. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close the stream, and we're going to send everyone over to our boy Jake, who's actually playing some Dungeons & Dragons right now. So I hope you all will enjoy that if you decide to stay. And, yeah. Why does that look like an alien butthole? Are you talking about the void in the bottom? So this is an image that is put in a 16:9 resolution, and because of that, when wrapped into a sphere, it looks like the entire bottom of the image creates a space sphincter.
Oh my God, I never noticed that.
So I'm going to go ahead and set everyone over in about 10 seconds. So 3, 2, 1... 7, 6, 5.
I was
4,
gonna say
3, 2, 1. Hey man, you can never do things normal. Got to keep people on their toes.